two-time winner here at the ROVAL. Back to the third row, Chris Bush and Michael McDowell can all playoff driver row. It's different on the fourth row. The man we just spoke to, Chris Bell, and Chase Briscoe, who's in a little bit of a pressure cooker situation today, points-wise. The Dinger, a ROVAL winner, AJ Allmendinger on row 5 with Ross Chastain. Back to row 6, all playoff driver with Ryan Blaney and Bubba Wallace up against it today. And the 7th row features William Byron and Denny Hamlin as we check in with Parker Kligerman.
Right, Lee, for Byron, who's a Charlotte native, he comes to this hometown elimination race, plus 40 above the cut line, which is a comfortable position, but he desperately wants to win in front of his hometown crowd. He's been so close here before in the Coke 600 and in this race, finishing top 5 the last 2 years. The strategy in terms of points is pretty simple for this team. Go on full offense in these first 2 stages, then assess how they have to race in stage 3.
Continuing with the grid back in row 8, last week's winner Chase Elliott 7 times. He has won the road courses 2 here at the ROVAL. Back in row 9, the first driver currently above the cut line, Joey Logano, only 13 points for the good. He'll start next to Cole Custer. Back in row 10, Austin Cindric, a driver that must win, 48 points below coming in. He runs very well for road courses. Dramatic happens for Cindric today. Back in row 11, Justin Haley and Brad Keselowski, a champ back in 2012. Row 12, we have Riley Hurts took a crazy ride last week with Zane Smith moving tumbling down the banking. Back in row 13, we have Alex Bowman and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Row 14, Carson Hocevar and Kyle Busch, the 40-year-old out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Back in row 15, Ryan Preece will start next to Noah Gragson. Marty Snyder.
Steve, the number 1 topic in practice.
All right. Live. All right. What is going on, everybody? This is Chase fan number 9 here. Welcome to another live stream. Today, it's the last road course race of the year for the Cup Series, the Bank of America ROVAL 400. Races 109 laps, 400 kilometers, I think. Should be a good race. Well, could get chaotic at various times throughout, but we'll see. It could be pretty tame for all we know. This is an elimination race. After today, there will be 8 drivers standing, and 4 others will head home. So, yeah, Tyler Reddick is on the pole, and Shane Van Gisbergen will start second. SVG, obviously the clear favorite, as he's won all but one road course race this year. If he could win today, that would be like he's win like 5 consecutive road course races. So, yeah, wait to see what he does. Ty Gibbs starts third. Kyle Larson starts fourth. Not bad starting spot for him. Chase Briscoe's in an iffy point situation, so let's see how he does. I hope he can come out with a good finish. AJ Allmendinger won here in Cup a few years back, so let's see how he does. One to look out for today is Bubba Wallace. He's in a must-win situation. I know. Should have won last week, but it is what it is. Chase Elliott starts 15th. You shouldn't have to worry about any getting into any draw today, as he already has the win from last week. Let's see. Zane Smith, who went up and over last week, starts 24th. Alex Bowman, 25th. And Hocevar and Ricky Stenhouse starting deep. And let's see. And yep, the Legacy Motor Club drivers of Nemechek and Jones start 35th and 37th. Well, let's see how they do today. Hope they can make their way up to the top, and we'll go from there.
To Sonoma in the summer. I talked this race to him during that race, and Ty had started studying SVG, the things he saw SVG do around the racetrack. As they went into Sonoma, he started putting some of those into practice. They saw some of the fruits of those labors. As we headed here to the Charlotte ROVAL, he's been great at the road courses in his short cup career and great in the Xfinity Series as well. and it's definitely those things that he started to learn and saw from SVG. They took the practice.
Actually trying to go to Bristol.
So, Parker, how will the non-playoff drivers race the playoff drivers?
On the channel today, we conclude the round of 12. 4 drivers will be eliminated after today. And, well, for guys like Austin Cindric, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, they are on the verge of being eliminated unless something's fall their way or they just love to win the race. But honestly, that is going to seem impossible. That team that has results is pretty much going to be impossible. With when you got SVG, who's already got 4 road course wins on the year.
The official pace car for today's race is the 2025 Toyota GR Supra. Time for a 3-race pencil with the 3-time and defending series champion. Here's Joey Lugano, Team Penske.
All right, guys. Know exactly what we need to do here. A lot of things that can change. We'll keep our head thinking no matter what. The ROVAL is unpredictable, so we'll stay calm and find out what it is.
Dart just literally just lost the ball.
Unpredictable is a key word here. Jeff Hammond caught this turn 1 and surviving it.
Unfortunately, we've seen in many races in this racetrack. Turn 1.
Despite all that,
it's a very difficult corner.
we've got to roll the race.
You climb the hill, and once you
And,
get turn 1, you go back
Engines
downhill
are
out of turn
about to be
2.
fired.
It is a very difficult start to this race.
And,
Remember, we talked about tire fall-offs.
All right.
Will some guys try to
We're going to see strategy, hopefully some tire fall off, and we'll see how it goes from there. All right. Pace car heads to pit road. Here we go. Green flag, and the Bank of America ROVAL 400 is green.
Such a tricky section through here. It is a concrete canyon and it's blind. You got to get through there safely, which everybody does.
Oh.
Kyle Busch. Yeah, very big contact on the right side of the A car. Gets shoved.
Kyle Busch wrecked.
He's going to pull away. When you see the damage to the right front, reported on, pointed the right way, a broken toe link. So that's been
Yeah, that toe link's probably broken.
This 18. Kyle Busch, they've had enough of this year. You know, they just ready for it to end. Nothing has gone right. You know, crew chief J.J. Street is taking over crew chief in this car. The crew chief that Kyle has raced with is moving on next year, so they made the shift and they didn't get a.
Yeah, Kyle Busch got crew chief change between last week and today.
Now everybody's up on the bank. The first look at this high-speed backstretch. You're getting 155 miles an hour on corner entry. You've got to think there's a sense of relief for Tyler Reddick to have got to that first turn first, cleanly through. Ty Gibbs is fighting hard with Kyle Larson. Chris Buescher, who qualified really well. He's nicely placed. There's the 17th, fifth, third bank towards. We go on board with thanks to Monster. Here's the replay. Look, bottom top box.
Oh.
Kyle Busch. Yeah, kind of late. Couldn't tell if there was contact before we see the block up. Right here, let's take a look. Top of your screen. Oh, looks like it just gets loose and overcorrects to the right. Once again, I couldn't tell if there was contact at that loose. Either way, result the same, hard as the wall. Yeah, big contact. The fourth straight roll of advantage is led. All early before the race started, he had 3 road course wins.
All right.
He's really good at this
I
thing.
think it seems like everyone's got everything sorted out.
Yeah, so let me know in the chat. Who do you know the chat? To those of you who are watching so far, let me know in the chat. Who do you guys think are the 4 drivers that will be eliminated? I mean, because it's pretty obvious SVG's going to win the race.
They get all the way down to 30 miles per hour.
So we'll be interested to see who does that
We spoke
advance.
earlier about the 19, and that has Pro Shops Toyota.
Unfortunately, if Logano does advance, we're pretty much screwed because we don't know who the next one Las Vegas.
Single race, but
Just
still
like that,
get
they'll be in the championship
chances on
board.
this
So
delicate line of doing enough today to
hopefully
go
will
through
give
the
us
next five.
NASCAR
or send him to axe the playoff system for good. So.
What are these cars? Hit these blue turtles.
But yeah.
Not to say all of them. There's
A couple of the videos we posted earlier this week.
The Kyle Busch went to the garage.
I posted right short. Posted short. Discussed the swing first play news. I posted a name for Jerry Walker, reaching level 5,000 already. I've already seen that. Feel free to watch it. And also, the other day, I posted a grading leader.
SVG's looking to the inside.
Rising. I did see some people were complaining about the crashing constantly. Unfortunately, I was dealing with that as well. But I was able to get all the levels up. I was able to get all the levels done. If you haven't already, go check it out. Go check out the video.
Stages 1 and 2 are 25 laps, and the final stage is 59 laps.
I've also been trying to get this mod gameplay out for quite a while. Unfortunately, I've been running some issues on that front. I'm still having these issues.
Serve their penalty and then launch again.
But yeah, I think
This was an extraordinary race a year ago for Tyler Reddick on the opening stage. And they got into trouble. That's where we got like the real wheels. It was like a motocross like Endo, and he ran into Denny Hamlin at turn 7. The car was damaged. The crew just continually worked on it. He did so many trips down pit lane and came back to go through to the next phase. It was incredible. And then we'll go through that today, Jeff. He wants to say up front.
We'll see if SVG does the same thing. Heading here to turn 7.
Other than that, pretty straightforward. And
This time he stays way out for a long time. He's going to try to get underneath Ray.
As round of 8 will officially begin in Sin City.
A little closer on exit.
But
A little bit of a draft here.
other than that, we are
Close enough, right? Doing a really nice job. They have driven away from everybody else. 2 seconds for Taylor Larson.
Oh, look at the run that man gives Hogan Scott.
SVG looking to the inside, looking to the outside.
And SVG is on the high side.
What looks like the outside now, he's going to become the inside on the front stretch chicane. I think he is in the correct position. I think the 45 is going to have to be seen here in the braking zone.
That way the
And to the lead, the 88.
And Van Gisbergen is out where everybody expected him to be.
Supporting now for Tyler just to kind of settle in here. Made a mistake in the rear chicane. It's okay. Let's settle in here. Let's keep helmet sight. Watch Tyler Reddick. He just doesn't line it up right. Watch this curve. Boom! He hits that curve, and now the car is aimed in the wrong direction. Look at the difference with SVG. His car hit the curve, but it was pointed correctly. Watch right here. It's a great shot of it. Watch how they're aimed. See how he had to slow down? The 88 turned his car and then hit the curve. The 45 hit the curve before the car was turned. Here, 88's pointed the right direction. Now he has forward momentum. Game over.
You mentioned turtles, the blue turtles before. That kind of sounds cute. But Steve, when we did the track tour with DJ yesterday, we got out and stopped. We went over there. They're anything but cute. They are big and brutal.
Yeah, there's a few that have been painted by some local school children in the face of the curve, but I can tell you they are mean to a race car. It's not the red and white area. The red and white area is a very acceptable amount of curving, but something has to define the course, and that's what that blue, very large metal kind of curve looks like. As you mentioned, it's very difficult to race track. I'd like to come here in the front stretch. You're going to see on the right-hand side a tire barrier. So right there's the turtle, right there's the tire barrier. What I like about the tire barrier is it really defines the corner. So there's no real shortcutting this track right here. I'm a big fan of racing within the limits of the track. Now, I'm not a big fan of having to enforce track limits by cameras. That's very difficult.
All right.
It's hard to do.
SVG's pulling away.
Road course race that this man here, Shane Van Gisbergen of Trackhouse Racing, has led. Race the Kiwi. He's easy going, but he's mean behind the wheel of a race car.
Yeah, but if Brennan can get some wins, he might be.
Well, Bubba Wallace is one to look out for today, and same with Chase Briscoe. As long as we can find a way to keep Logano out of this round, then we're good.
Bank of America.
I'm not worried too much about Larson just yet.
Wi-Fi speeds as fast as home, even when you're on the go.
Grab one Sonic Smasher and get a free large drink in Sonic app this month only. That's one hand smash Angus beef Sonic Smasher plus a free large drink when you order in the app. It's the QB1 of Burger Deals.
So there I was, scrolling eBay.
When I saw this.
Just to be sure, just stick around to the same one my mom wore.
So found it right there on eBay.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. What a great day. Oh no. What a mess up.
Only pay for what you need.
When it comes to Liberty, my favorite team
Isn't the finest shop in Association 4 comes down to a track with
The first call.
so close to the action. All of the names.
Seems like Cook.
when it comes to promo,
NBC and Peacock.
I got started yesterday, and I did the best part.
NBA Ticket, October 21st on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
NASCAR Cup Series playoffs continue here on USA from Charlotte, the Bank of America ROVAL 400, and there is racing all up and down the field. And a quick reminder, all NASCAR fans, you can scan a QR code and visit NASCAR.com/playoffs promo to win your chance to win a 2025 Ford Bronco Heritage Edition or an epic Bronco off-rodeo experience. Cutaway in and out, and good luck. Ty Gibbs trying to fend off Chris Buescher. That's for fourth place. And this has been going on for several laps now. Monster on board. Ty Gibbs, have a listen.
Back in 1976, it was a big deal just to finish. Only 25,000 years. That number
Yep, Reddick drops the third. Larson goes to second. You know, he's got Ty Gibbs on his 54 locks.
Those two single files. A little bit of patience out of the 54. Well, we're just 9 laps into this first stage here, Steve. We're going to talk to Tom in the hot tire where we think this five team.
Once a marathoner himself, Murphy is now a self-styled marathon investigator.
To the
The
88
popular
car, how
blog
straight that
calls
car
out the
is.
cheaters.
How you
A
conserve
year
your
and a half
tires.
ago, he
Well,
started
you simply
publishing
don't want to
publicly
slide them.
available
And
race
what
stats
Alex has
from
been
his
focusing on
laptop.
is straight matches that seem to be
And then
working
he
here.
said,
We go later in this
time
race.
for an
Take care of your
algorithm.
tires.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Parker, this is what Kyle Reddick and the 40-mile
Finish
team
line.
was worried about kind of losing speed the longer they ran. On lap 2,
Accidentally wanted
Billy
to
Scott reminded them on the radio, hey, take care of your tires, especially your rear tires. Listen to this radio. So, Steve, we're keeping reminding your driver on the second lap of the race, hey, make sure you're taking care of your tires. That's how critical it is today.
Second lap, second corner, every lap. I would be reminding my drivers. The strategy today is very simple. You are running a 1985 race at Darlington. Every time you slide a tire, the good is gone. It doesn't come back. I love it. It's very throwback. It's very old school.
And great performance starts with the great next sleep. Thanks to new Natron sleepers.
Other good voices, and now we see, I believe, like Sidney, doing just the backstretch chicane, comes to a stop. And the tire will go like that. And that's going to become easier as the tires wear. It's not just lap time. It's when you are dancing on the edge of grip. It's very easy to slide over it and make a mistake. If you have tires to start wearing out on a road course, it hurts braking force. The car does not slow down. It doesn't corner. It doesn't leave under acceleration. It does everything worse. Watch this move Chris ROVAL trying to make on his teammate. Get into this front stretch chicane. Watch this. He tries to outbrake you. But look at the speed he's carrying. He's going so fast he can't make the corner. And then the 16 Allmendinger saw it, and he took advantage of it. He ends up taking
I did see the 3-wide move that Allmendinger and Bell put on Briscoe when they were going on commercial break.
On the inside. This is Tyler Reddick with a significant lockup, and that's what allowed.
That's the second time we've seen Reddick miss the entry into that rear stretch chicane. And then the dude who lost the track position, we just saw him have trouble, and then matters got worse.
Oh boy.
The 2-1 route.
Doesn't take much. See, that's a great point. Yeah, we see contact all the time, and cars don't necessarily spin, but with these tires falling off over 3 seconds and 10 laps, 9 laps, any nudge at all, your car does not have the grip to keep them spinning out.
This was not in the plan for Austin Cindric. He's the 12th and final driver in the playoff standings. He needed a brilliant day, a brilliant weekend, and he is up against it. We've got takers on pit road.
Yeah, this tire fall off is so bad. I heard some whispers of even
Drivers in. Is that the 99?
It's just simply a
Yeah, it is.
purposes. You can run faster on new tires even with a pit stop.
Right, it's just simply the start of this skip when this window sort of opens and you talk to most teams going on the pit road after lap 10 or about lap 10 through lap 15. If you want to split these stages, it's going to be important to get your tires for Daniel Suarez to have the extra grip for those tires.
So one thing interesting about the ROVAL is just the way the pit road cuts off the front stretch chicane and turn one. You just don't lose a lot of time. You lose about 25 seconds to come change 4 tires. So if your tires can go 4 or 5 seconds faster, you can easily make up more time. Now we see the first playoff car hit pit road, the 2 of Cindric, Marty.
He went from 17 to 36 for Austin Cindric after that backstretch chicane, and another problem for Cindric. There you see it again. That's why he kind of fell further back through the field. They're putting on scouts here, Steve, not sticker tires for Austin Cindric. A little bit fresher tires, but not as good as sticker tires.
Well, they only have basically 6 sets of stickers in their qualifiers in their pit. So if you know you're going to use every tire available, you might as well go ahead and just merge your qualifiers up. Because here's Cindric back on the racetrack all by himself. He's about 25, 30 seconds in front of the leaders, about 30 seconds behind anybody else he's racing. He's kind of a little bit of no man's land. Pit road going to be very busy here. Here you go. A whole wave coming to pit road. You see Blaney on board with Briscoe, who will turn left. Stop in service of his crew.
Let's see what would happen. All right, pit stops are happening. Guys are coming in one by.
When I talked to Jonathan Hassel, the crew chief for Ryan Blaney this morning, he said, one thing I can tell you, I'm glad we haven't had enough to worry about the chaos today. Well, he said, actually, I feel like we're pretty good through the slow parts of the corner, kind of hop around the back half of the top 10, and a 3-way track race there, preferably, and then get back out on the track.
Ryan Blaney, Chase Briscoe, Chase Elliott. The drivers and crew chiefs will tell you they set the cars up all for the infield in the oval. The oval's not a big deal, but get brought up that point from the Briscoe set. They're getting loose in the oval part. Watch Kyle Larson earlier through NASCAR turn 4. The tail end of these cars are getting very loose, and it is a lot in the driver's hands. Up over the blind crest, through turn 6, here coming up to turn 7. Toyota on board, Chase Briscoe shows you just how tight this is. Look to the left, back up onto the big track. Van Gisbergen has not even thought about coming to pit road just yet. He boasts a 2.6 second lead. Make that a little bit more now over Kyle Larson. Kim standing by.
Yeah, you see that Busch light onboard from Ross Chastain early in the run, tight rolling all the corners here yesterday. In the area from turn 5 and 6, he was slipping the rears at the end of this run. Harper, he said all 4 tires feel like balloons just way overinflated.
Chris ROVAL has said something I haven't heard many drivers say, that he was actually tight inside that race car trying to get it to turn. They let him know late on the run that he was doing well in having pace and saving his rear tires. Also, his teammate Denny Hamlin here on pit road right now. Definitely not the best on road courses, but maybe the chaos is an opportunity, Marty. As he promised, Joey Logano towards the end of the pit road to get very easy early in that run. Lost a couple spots, but was able to gain some track position. Terrific look from the hot weather onboard pizza camera. Joey Logano heading back on the track like everybody else, just saying absolutely no grip out here at the ROVAL.
13 laps left to go in this opening stage.
I think what's interesting right now, Steve, is how hard do you run these tires? Typically, you put new tires on, you just go run as fast as you can. Just don't worry about tire wear. But today, are you better off saving a little bit, not going out and laying a real fast lap time down, so over the course of the run, the average speed is better.
But you see on the bottom left, the penalty for John Hunter, he did check too fast, entering pit road. The challenge for all these cars is no aggressive before them just pass have a huge tire advantage, but no, it's yet to pit. So you have to use some tire to kind of get by those guys. And I'll be honest, the advantage SVG has is he has such a great race car. I don't see why he needs to pit. The guys on new tires are barely running faster than the leader. So right now, I think SVG could just kind of stay out here in the Sunday cruise and wait till the stage ends. There's 12 drivers yet to come to pit road. And the race being led by more than 4.5 seconds by Shane Van Gisbergen over Kyle Larson, then Tyler Reddick, the pole sitter, is some 8 seconds adrift now from the race leader. And Buescher and Armendinger.
Yes, Suarez, he just ran an 89 flat. That is only 1.3 seconds faster than SVG, Parker.
As we look at Kyle Larson there, exiting out of turn 7, something interesting down in his pit. His picture was on the wall with sticker tires, which you've seen a lot of these teams put on. But one option you have is your qualifying scum set, basically. I saw them take the stickers off the wall, and they put up this time the tires from qualifying. They scuff set here. Bob's going to utilize these at the end of the stage.
I like that plan, Parker. I think just using them up early is the right way. We're here in the 88 by the road this time. Probably just afraid he's losing too much time. Jeff, you mentioned the last time, right?
88's in.
So the 88 will come off the banking on the pit road. The 5 as well. I'm sure we'll chase him off in the distance. There he is, the 5 of Larson. If you're in the 88, you have such a speed advantage. This is when you're basically chewing your nails. You do not
Chris
want
Buescher
to
will
make
take
a
the
mistake
lead.
and give up track position with a penalty. Parker.
And it's been really interesting listening to Kyle Larson's radio. Seth Daniels has been giving him constant updates on how he compares to SVG and what SVG was even complaining about in terms of his rear tires, and telling him he's been doing a good job in keeping the rear tires on this car, Marty. Just like Larson, SVG coming down pit road on the same lap, also going to go with scuff tires as well. A little bit longer on the left rear there. They debated on running this all the way until about lap 23, but SVG just said there's absolutely no rear grip left in the 88, so he heads back out on track.
88 should easily be the first car to have pitted. There's the 5. He's going to be racing this 54 right here of Gibbs, who pitted a couple laps ago. So you see what 2 laps on fresher tires did for Ty Gibbs. He closed right up to the rear bumper of the 5 of Larson. Now you would imagine the new tires is going to help the 5. Buescher remained on the racetrack with Reddick, Wallace, Keselowski, Zane Smith, all get the pit. So the top 5 cars maybe trying to nurse these tires all the way to the finish, save us some tires. Let's just see what they have to do. We still have 11 laps to go in the first stage.
Good opening stage by this driver here. Ty Gibbs in the 54 Monster Camry.
The heavier items on the bottom. Let's let him do his job right. Young homeowners love to get involved with everything.
Latte for Jan?
We got a latte for Jan.
Remember, you don't work here.
Latte for Jan?
I think the chicken marsala. Ooh, I would not have that.
Julie.
Jan, Jan as in January.
Canned goods, OJ, root beer, and probably sandwich cookies.
Progressive can protect you from becoming your parents, but we can't protect your home auto when you bundle with us.
Could be Jan, I guess. Jan?
Shop bestsellers at Ashley, where no matter what your holiday traditions are, you're always at home. Whether you're making extra room with our extendable dining tables or creating the perfect cozy space with our modular seating, shop holiday deals and make lifelong memories with Ashley.
Bye. Why are these?
When it comes to your wireless plan, don't settle for less. Get more with a free 5G phone and real unlimited data from Straight Talk. More ways to connect. Stream the last lap of the race. And when you spend less with Straight Talk, you can get more moments to yourself by getting something for them. Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on us, on America's most reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, official partner of NASCAR. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart.
$7 for a coffee? Nah. How about side salty caramel toffee iced coffee with cold foam for only $2.99? It's the fancy without the pricey. Better yet, try it for free with any purchase in the Sonic app.
Ever wonder how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? Let Yahoo Racing break it down for you. NASCAR is a bracket system with eliminations at 16, 12, 8, and 4. How to advance, win races, or survive the cut. Outlast the pack, finish first among the championship four, and you'll be in donuts and victory lane. And trust me, Toyota's ready for victory lane. Now you're up to speed. You in?
I'm gonna go with everything on the menu. There's no better way to see a new talent than to eat your way through it. Everything on the menu with Ron Strowman premieres Friday, October 24th on USA.
There is some wild racing going on here in the Bank of America ROVAL 400. From Ryan Blaney in 10th to Daniel Suarez to Chase Briscoe to AJ Allmendinger. This was crazy.
She's got such a combination. The 6 right there, that blue and white car, he's yet to come to pit road. He knows this is a bad situation currently, but he's trying to save a set of tires. Then Briscoe says, I'll try 4 wide.
Yeah.
The 38 is like, I don't want to be here, but I have to go through it. Brad Keselowski finally says, Uncle, I'm going to lift because I know I don't have the grip. Check us out on the onboard.
All right, wait.
Let's see again. 4 wide at the ROVAL.
This isn't going to work. You said it, Steve, though. Just a difference in pace between new tires and older tires.
The Bank of America fan cam, and the fans are loving it here at Charlotte Motor Speedway on this elimination race to determine who will be the drivers in the round of 8.
Chris, sorry, Jim, I was to say Busher's got the pit. Right? Reddick's second.
Yeah.
So Busher has 8 seconds over SVG. SVG's running about 4 seconds a lap faster on the pressure tires. So I think there's really 2 choices, Kim. These guys can either pit with 3 laps to go, or they can run all the way to the end of the stage. What do you hear?
Yeah, after that kind of green flag cycle, they came on the radio and told Chris Buescher that this play that they're seeing other teams do, they don't think is really any factor. So they told them, manage the tires as much as you can, because if we can run it out, it should put us in a really good spot with an extra set of tires. So I think they're intending to go through the end of the stage for the 17.
Kim, I'm going to call it half right. I love the idea of saving an extra set of tires. I think they're dead on. But I do think pitting is faster, because I think when traffic gets to them, Jeff, they're going to be pushed offline. And I think they're going to lose a lot of spots really, really quick. For sure, there's 88s coming through. 45 of Reddick, also on old tires. So let's ride on board with the 45 instantly. Look how much better their pressure tires than 88, really no defense. I think it's really how efficiently you can get past. Is that really a thing? Like, that sounds silly, Jeff, but I think if you can just do it without getting offline and stuff off your tires, where you get past is really important. If you get past, say you get on the outside, you see all the tire rubber that's built up on the racetrack, you can lose 4 or 5 seconds. So if you can help You're just trying to make the best average lap time you can if you're Tyler Reddick and you're Chris Buescher. So kind of let those guys by at the right time is actually better for you. Bobby?
Lee, what's the plan for the 45 team and Tyler Reddick? Listen in.
Good fun here. A lot of guys are breaking this up. It's going to definitely come on higher. So we'll just take our plan on it now.
So Billy Scott agrees with Scott Graves in saying, hey, I think this is going to put us at a tire advantage later. But you saw one problem, Steve. That's the fact that SVG was literally 4.5 seconds, now 5 seconds faster than Tyler Reddick. The other problem is when they line up to start stage 2, they're planning on flipping the stage here for the 45 team. When they line up to start stage 2, they'll have a couple laps on their tires with brand new stickers lining up behind them. That's the issue with the 45 strategy. We'll see how it plays out, but they are trying to save a set of tires. And later, as more cars go by Tyler Reddick.
We're just going to have to see what they do, whether they decide to pick the 3 to go or run the stage out. Reddick doing a really nice job of kind of holding his line, forcing the others to get off line. You see the back of that car dancing around, really very little rear grip. Remember, what they're banking on is that they will have an extra set of tires, right? So they have one halfway to make it extra out of the playoffs for this car, and that's to win the race, right? So they're going to give up some track position and hope they get a chaotic race where a lot of people are having to put new tires on. And we can see if you have new tires, it's a big advantage. So willing to give up some now to potentially have an advantage.
Hopefully have something later. 5.5 laps to go in this opening stage of the Bank of America ROVAL 400. Here comes SVG on Chris
SVG's coming.
And Gisbergen's already been down pit road, already got some fresh tires.
To the lead,
and that
88.
Chevrolet, the Trackhouse, is back in the lead again. Is it going the way you thought it was going to go? Many would say yes, maybe some no. A long way to go.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back only at McDonald's.
Valvoline Restore and Protect. A first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. Restore your engine to perform like new. Restore and Protect. Another first from Valvoline.
When you're young, you don't just get handed trust. You have to earn it by hand.
Yeah, the longer Chris Buescher stays out, he's keep falling back.
But like never before, you realize the time doesn't make something like this. Standards. So you want your name to last forever. You have to build a legacy, one step at a time.
The new bike is officially protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurer. You can now safely go wherever the wind takes us. That's right. It was one of those books that smelled bad, but in a good way, you know? No. Oh, didn't think this through, did you? No? You go without me. The owner and I are on speaking terms. Apparently the refills are limited.
This race is being brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? As a ride on board with Bubba Wallace, with thanks to Xfinity Mobile, it's got so close last weekend in Kansas. A corner away, 2 corners away. and that unfortunate collision with his team boss, one of his team bosses and co-owner Denny Hamlin. It's been a big topic of discussion this week. Bubba told everybody yesterday that he and Denny spoke here on site yesterday, and they had cleared the air. The Bush Light number 1 Chevrolet for Trackhouse Racing and Ross Chastain. He makes that move on Chris Buescher. Different strategies playing out there.
Yeah, Bush is just doing a nice job, much like Reddick, kind of holding his line, understanding, there's times to defend and times to auto, and you see the car wiggle even on the high bank. So Bush is going to come to big road right here. I believe he's going to come left as long as with AJ Allmendinger. So these cars are all flipping the stage. So what they're doing is coming to get their tires right now, and then they'll stay out at the end of the stage. So it's going to be interesting to see how fast these cars run after their pit stop.
Yeah, we kind of heard the radio of the 17 talk about the possibility of running it out. At one point, about 2 laps ago, they said, we hear your rear ribbons going away. We were ready if you need it. So then, well, flip this stage, Marty.
AJ Allmendinger also going to flip this stage along with Ryan Blaney getting some fresh Goodyear tires. Tyler Reddick also will come down pit road as well. He fell all the way back from 15 after starting on the pole today. Michael Jordan is here in the 45 pit box watching on. Reddick didn't really say a word about the handling of the race car. We'll see if this strategy pays off. Those fresher tires that will be available to him later in the race.
All right,
Bubba Bubba.
It's been a struggle this entire run. In fact, early in the run, he said, guys, I'm already struggling, so just trying to hang on to that 23.
Boy, that was close. Sorry, Marty, go ahead.
I was going to say it's been a frustrating race for Austin Cindric. He's coming down pit road as well. There he hits his pit stall. He has been back in 36 for much of this race after missing the backstretch chicane a couple of times. Four fresh Goodyear tires will certainly help here before the end of stage 1.
Yeah, it's been a rough day. It's been a rough start for the two from Team Penske to Menards Ford.
He said all these guys in the city right now, they're going to go as slow as they can, I would imagine, and stay in the lead lap. Austin Cindric, however, is not that far ahead of SVG, so he's not going to be able to ride around as much as everyone else trying to save time.
Well, let's listen into the 45 radio.
You're back to your rhythm now. Just they're all here running 3 laps total. Take your gas here.
So, I think this works if you can run really, really, really slow. But I don't know how well you can take care of your tires and still run lap time. I think they would, cool off and refire better. But, you see them not attack, just kind of setting back. You take care of them again. Or they don't want to engage it. Because remember, they're going to stay out with 2 more laps.
All right,
so he's stuck on these tires.
Number 2, Martinson. Wait,
Reddick's like, but I can pass him. I want to pass him.
You might notice Reddick exit from pit road was super close yet with Cole Custer.
It really was. Custer and
it would be great for some yellows here.
Another thing that we started to learn about tire wear is also it happens under braking. Start to take some speed out of the car as you're braking as far as wear on the tire. So you want to just roll speed, not use a lot of brakes, not use a lot of throttle.
Final lap, stage 1.
There's an art to saving tires. It's not just going slow, it's how you go slow.
You can rest now.
This is the pit exit we talked about. It's a 90-degree corner. The wall on the outside, that was tight. Bonner did a great job right there.
It's his final lap off this opening stage. And Shane Van Gisbergen has been in control for some 16 laps.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan watching on. He was so proud of Tyler Reddick here a year ago as he confirmed his spot through into the next round, the round of 8. How's the day going to play out for one of his drivers? Here is the weather tech Chevy.
Quite literally.
So you have the 88 who's going to easily win this stage. Well, it's really impressive. Look at the playoff bubble, right? So the 88 leading, the 5 of Blurs in second. I love what they did. These stage points, you basically mathematically advance him. He came so far above, scoring some points.
2 months away.
20 down. They're not mathematics, and he has to feel good. But the one of Chastain, Jeff, the first driver out, came in 13 points behind. Fifth in stage 1, Joey Logano, nowhere to be found. So that 13-point deficit is instantly basically cut in half with a fifth place finish. So for White Chastain, looking at 3 separate races. Big stage 1. Great job by the one run. Chastain qualified 10th. So with an auto back at 16.
And stage 1 winner, SVG.
That's SVG's first stage win here at the ROVAL.
Kyle Larson second, Ty Gibbs third,
Korea stage win. We were just talking about Ross Chastain here in the Busch Lights finish.
Christopher Bell fourth, Ross Chastain fifth, Michael McDowell sixth, Chase Briscoe seventh, Chase Elliott eighth, William Byron ninth, and how about Ty Dillon getting the last stage point?
Toyota Cam. Playoff drivers doing what they needed to do to keep accumulating those stage points. And everybody doing as we thought, chasing this man here. Shane Van Gisbergen, stage 1 complete. Stage break coming up.
Often called the vegan-tage's daughter. She thinks walking your dog is animal abuse, has been on the news for calling horses.
Sometimes things fall right into place, but other times they just fall. But at least you can get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com. Awesome. And SafeLight can come to you for free, anytime, anywhere, and do everything you need to get back on the road. All set. There you go. Thank you. Take care. Get it fixed now and pay later at SafeLight.com. In 2023, Oakland lost its third major sports franchise. So that was the catalyst that brought the Oakland Ballers into fruition. Running a baseball team is like running multiple businesses in one. Gusto, taking care of the payroll and HR aspects of that, has allowed us to focus on baseball. I'm not an HR person, I'm not a payroll person. It's helped me build HR and payroll organization. The Ballers are our way of giving back to the city of Oakland, and quite frankly, we couldn't have done it without this stuff. Something special.
Have to break the windows on social media. How dare they put other lives at risk by blocking access to the hydrant? But there was also this. I am a firefighter. That was 100% unnecessary. YouTube is loaded with cases where firefighters have no choice but to break car windows. But those cars are directly in front of the hydrants. In this case, could he have break the hose over the hood of the car out of a tank full of water? We showed the video from Nassau County Fire Marshal Mike Taro.
Time is of the essence for fires, and when there's a vehicle or any obstruction to the hydrant, they have to overcome that obstruction. I'm sure there's several different methodologies of what they could have done. They chose that method, and to be honest with you, I would suggest
So how close can you come to the fire hydrant without getting a ticket or having your window smashed in? Your vehicle must be 15 feet from the hydrant. That is baseball. As for the owner of the car, the court say he's racked up 33 fire hydrant violations in the last 2 years, totaling more than $9,000.
Perhaps the son supports Blood Cancer United to bring awareness to pediatric blood cancer on one of racing's biggest stages. In a unique collaboration with September's Blood Cancer Awareness Month, partners have unveiled a one-of-a-kind paint scheme on NASCAR Cup Series regular season champion William Byron on the 24,000 winning Chevrolet. Running pediatric treatment today at the local children responsible for inspiring artwork. Well done, kids. Great cause. A great cause near here to the legislative and the key of the life itself. So, I know we spoke about some of the people that have the main scheme, but I know it's very important to the organization about everybody on board. Great cause. It's a good cause. Check it out the drive area. And doing what William Byron needs to do. Only 9th doesn't seem like much, but some points scored for the Valley team there. 24 car that Valley on board.
I'll bring up real quick. I know it's been chaotic with green flag pit stops. But just keep this in mind with what we expect to see a wave of yellow flag pit stops here. Other than Mexico City, these are surprisingly the shortest pit boxes on the series. You don't think that, right? Big Show Motor Speedway. You think pit road should be fine? Well, keep in mind they're very, very small. So these crew chiefs have got to be very clear with their drivers. Remember, Bell, race 1 at Darlington, pulling out, smashed the nose of his race car. So guys like Paul Wolf right here, they're going to have to be very clear with their intentions to get their drivers in and out of the pit box. How about Chase Briscoe, Kim?
Yeah, lots of drivers complaining about cars, including Chase Briscoe. He's loud grip, but he's got another complaint. Take a listen.
Don't know if we have that's when you cold water with a hole in the top. I don't know if you guys have anything like allergen medicine, something I can take.
Oh boy, that doesn't sound good for Chase Briscoe. Hey, now listen, if it's nerves nausea, I'm okay with it. But if it's stomach bug nausea, then that's going to be a long day.
Yeah, I've been in that situation, and certainly it's worse under caution, right? Now you're like, oh no, what's wrong with me? You know, I have a bigger problem here, right? You're thinking about it. Can you give me some medicine? Give me something to take. Just give him a placebo. You're good.
Pit road has been a topic of conversation, Kim Coon, during these playoffs. Let's see how they handle the pressure this time by.
Yeah, Ross Chastain said I'm just so tight in 7. In fact, tight everywhere, but I do feel like I turned better than the last set of tires. So right now I also need more rear grips, and they did make an air pressure adjustment, Parker.
Same comments from Chris Ravel, who finished 4th in stage 1. Just said, you know, timing on that car was losing the rear tire for the last 3 laps. He was out to the team of NASCAR playing to sweep the marble off the track, considering where the restart, Marty.
Shane Van Gisbergen told his team it was better, but today is going to be all about taking care of the rears. Everybody's going to talk about that. That idiot team will lose spot here on pit road, and Ross Chastain overshoots it, leaving pit road. What a fantastic stage 1 it was for that team, but how many spots would he lose right there?
It's going to be interesting to see how NASCAR scores that, because you're technically scored at the yellow line, which is the end of pit road. So right here, watch the 1 car. He's got to cross the yellow line right there. And then, so we know he doesn't make the corner, locks up the tires. So I can see that A, he gets the spot back, or I can say B, he loses the spot because he didn't maintain pace car speed. We'll get NASCAR's ruling when we return.
Before taking Breasttreat for my COPD, I had bad days. Days ruined by flare-ups that could permanently damage my lungs. Then I talked to my doctor about Breasttreat, and I noticed things changed. Breasttreat gave me better breathing. Starting within 5 minutes, my lung function improved. Breasttreat also helped improve my symptoms and was even proven to reduce flare-ups, including those that could send me to the hospital. Now, I worry less about bad days and enjoy more good days.
Breasttreat won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. This is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breasttreat if prescribed. Breasttreat may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Ask your doctor about Breasttreat for COPD.
There goes Jordan Stoll!
Jordan, good company. Oh, softly? And that's how you promote the Winter Olympics.
That's your whole pitch.
Nope, Jordan.
Paradise, baby. Crunch toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat the traffic.
If I'm running sleepovers the next day, that's what the game's on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
Where does
never compromise?
What? Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You got multi-view?
That's college and pro games all in one place.
I'm not going anywhere. You can try pancakes and guac. You're about to. Yes, let's go. I got a little recipe, but I can't tell you. But I think you're going to be happy.
Your fortune is in the cards. Play Season of Fortune now at Blackout Casino Resort. Win your share of $200,000 in cash from 7 to 9 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Win up to $5,000 $30,000 in
Degree
cash.
you're talking about.
Don't miss out on two big cash drawings for $10,000 on October 25th, $20,000 on November 29th, and $30,000 on December 13th. Only at Black Oak Casino Resort in Tuolumne. Above it all.
Hey fans, quick reminder, when in Las Vegas, stay where the races stay. That's at the South Point Hotel, Casino and Spa. The ultimate pit stop on the Las Vegas Strip. South Point, everything you want, all under one roof. We've got everything we want here, all at the one racetrack. Plenty of action and plenty of things to talk about in this elimination race of the playoffs, especially this exit off pit road by Ross Chastain.
Major mistake by Ross Chastain. He was just carrying too much space and could not turn. He ended up having to stop and watch all the cars go by him. So he wasn't involved in a wreck. He just simply made a mistake. Here he is stopped. All these cars go by him, and he is going to line up where he rolls back in. Just simply misses it. Just simply misses it. He looks left, and then he's like, oh, I'm not going to make it left. So here's the ruling, right? He scored relative to the 71 right here. But then as soon as he doesn't maintain the speed of the rest of the field, and he goes straight to stalks, all these cars that are passing him, in my mind, that is no different than shutting the car off under yellow and it's stalling, and cars driving by you on the racetrack. You can lose position under yellow. I think that's different than if everyone stops because they have to let the field by. You see right here, here's the upward. He turns away, watch it go straight. It just isn't reacting. Well, he turned too late. He didn't get pointed quick enough. And look, you just talked about before the end of that stage, the points that he earned compared to Joey Logano. He would have come off pit road in 15th. Yeah. He is now 30th. Oh. And Joey Logano came off pit road in 18th. That is a major mistake.
We were just singing his praises before that round of stops. Let's check in with our Hall of Famer, Dale Jarrett. DJ, what did you make of that?
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about how great a job Ross Chastain did there, getting those points that he needed to close that gap with Joey Logano. Giving these spots back is going to be very difficult there. The other thing is, now we have a shorter stage. Steve, is anybody going to think about trying to run it any longer here?
That's a great question, DJ. Because of these yellows, we're going to restart with 21 to go. So the whole idea of saving a set of tires is 4 laps easier on this stage right here. Oh, I don't know if easy and tire life go together today. That seems to be a pretty big challenge.
Well, they're going to come in to the Echo Park Automotive restart zone. It's going to be crucial. So important. And you've got a ROVAL winner in AJ Allmendinger at the front of this pack with Chris Buescher.
SPG's restarted in about 12th place. He's the first car on new tires. Larson actually beat him off the road.
All right, here we go. Time for stage 2. Hello. Stage 2 is underway. AJ Allmendinger is leading. He's got Blaney, Buescher, Swartz, and Alex Bowman trailing him. Yeah, SVG won stage 1. So what's going on now?
Well, I'm going to take Grandma to Harris now, okay?
Okay.
As Austin Cindric gets shuffled out.
Okay.
Watch his way through this 88. Watch right here, that white car, middle of the screen. There's no way he doesn't take another position into this hairpin. There you go. To the outside, rolling the top, the 5 rolls the bottom. The 88's going to pass the 41 on the outside. Probably has enough tire to out-accelerate the 41. And Insty would look up the road to the 48 on the backstretch.
And Gisbergen got nailed there last
88. Damn, Cole Custer running in the top 10.
And he will have learned a lot from that maiden experience in Cup Series racing here at the ROVAL as he picks his way through traffic.
This is where an SVG's so good, is that his momentum can go from back to front so quick, right, Jeff? Like, he backed the corner up to be on offense. That's 6 or 7 spots in just a lap. And it's worked gapping to the 5. Well, Larson was right behind him. Now there's 2 cars in between him. We saw this the first year we ever saw him run it at Chicago street course. He passed people in corners that I didn't believe were passing zones. He proved us wrong. Look at this mess.
Look at this man.
I don't know if that's a passing zone or a fighting zone. All of the Chastain's right back there in the middle of it. His life just became way more difficult because of that problem on pit road. The 42 car. Never check to see him.
Look at this. And Briscoe not feeling well. And he's going to be on the outside now. The inside of
Oh, Larson's advanced, so he.
Outside to the back in advantage.
Tigers
Even
and
that
Mariners
corner.
that game.
Chastain gave him no room.
Extra innings yesterday.
The team were able to get Chase Briscoe an ice pack, which he put in under his race suit and just on his chest, and then zipped the race suit back up again. By the way, we've reached the stage of this race and there's points accumulation already. And Kyle Larson has clinched his way.
Christopher Bell should be good on points wise.
Oh, the 48. What a nice move. Slides back in line. And look what the draft does. Right, like he slid a line in between the push from the 20 and the toe off the 5. Unfortunately, he just can't hold off the late break 20 of Bell. And that's a tire advantage. That's a green flag last. The way the strategy is working out. Normally, 3 laps doesn't matter. That's what I love about this tire. Is it does not allow this race to be called simple and easy as it always has. And I agree with that because I'm sitting up here and I don't have to call it. So the tougher it is, Dip, the better. Well, look, and also that creates opportunity. The truth of the matter is, the more difficult it becomes, someone's going to take advantage of it. It creates an opportunity to do something better when you have tires or whatever. Track is challenging. The best rise to the top. Look at this battle right here. The 54 car, 23 of Bubba Wallace, little contact. Just a little nudge. Here's Ross Chastain for you out the back of the 19. There was a little contact between those guys a little bit ago. And Chastain's got to do a really good job of just collecting himself. Yeah. Right? He made a mistake. And every race car driver makes mistakes. You're not going to recover from that mistake in a few laps. Lap after lap, you can't try to get it all back in one lap.
No, you can't. You have to think about the overall picture and how that can affect the rest of that race. Remember, he lost 15 positions from overshooting the exit pit road, and now there's going to be a domino effect. Listen to what crew chief Bill Sermon told Ross before they went.
We may have to change things up here. Right now, my plan would be to flip the next
77.
Now, originally, Bill told me this morning, they thought that could maybe run out the stage 2 with it being just a slight bit shorter now. That could come into jeopardy. The strategy didn't come into the race. But Steve, what do you make of what Bill told his driver?
Well, I love the idea. Hey, I'm not sticking to my plans. We see
spin.
Right there. I believe that was a 77 locked up. Caught the 2 of Cedric. As we see these cars spin too, Cedric still sits backwards in the middle of it. The 77 will do his stop and go. The 2 probably will. Oh, it doesn't matter if the 2 stops or not. He's broken right there. Toe link is broken. So let's take a look. 77 in the car locked up.
77 locked
Front
up.
tires haven't rolled yet. Still haven't
Boom,
rolled. Just a huge mistake by Carson Hocevar. It wasn't ill-intended, but a mistake still the same. Spit the 2 out and I think breaks the toe link. You see this a lot. Cars locking up. They're coming off the banking of NASCAR 3 and 4, and it flattens out, and they'll lock the tires up and just slide them forever. I'm sure those front tires are damaged, and really the 77, let's see if he stops. He never came to a stop. He's still rolling, the tires never stopped rolling, so he still owes NASCAR a penalty. He's got to go back and stop. Nothing has gone the way of Austin Cedric today. One thing after another for a driver who came in 12th and lost in the playoff standings, needed a magical weekend, and unfortunately for the driver of the 2, it has been anything but. And not always his fault either. So we're on board with the 1 when that all happened. Can you imagine that? This is on board with the 2. He's hearing that somebody's coming, but he has to make the corner. Bang. And just like that, blindsided, nothing the 2 could do. You said it, Jeff. Nothing's gone right for the 2. Back to the conversation with one of Chastain. What I was going to say is up the road, as you get through this smoke and your heart starts to settle. The 22, Joe Logano, your target of the day. There's only 4 cars up the road, Jeff. So I think you could try to do something. Watch this. On board with Hocevar. You know what I was thinking? Surely not with the Stenhouse again. I mean, Hocevar Stenhouse has had a lot of run-ins this year, and here's a 77. You mentioned the damaged flat tires on the front of this car. Yeah, it struggled so far that it flat spotted him. They actually flattened him. You showed the 2 cars. He had damage. I'm sure Cedric, he is not in a good mood. He has just had a horrible day on a day where they had to win
Just nothing has gone right.
Okay.
By the way, host about this is stop and go. Out the back stretch. Marty, tell us more.
SVG is 6 right now.
Summed it up for Austin Cindric. Two picks probably not going to be able to make it to the round of 8 with this 2 car.
No.
They've had 2 penalties in the back stretch where they had to stop at the chicane, a full stop. Austin did tell Brian Wilson it's a clean break of the right rear toe link. They're going to pit now to service that toe link. They go around the track, come back down pit road for fresh tires. You can see the leaders flashing by Austin Cindric right now. It's a 35th for the flag.
How are you able to touch that? Oh, yeah, TSA.
There's a winner now, no chance of waiting for the 2 car. Celsius Chevrolet before racing AJ Allmendinger leads the way. It's over for Austin Cindric. There's still hopes for Tyler Reddick. It's looking tough for Bubba Wallace. Ross Chastain, can he recover? Logano is above the cut line at the moment. The ill-feeling Chase Briscoe. And to these guys, the story's looking a whole lot better. They're focusing forward to the round of 8.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. With the off-road ready Trail Boss family, dependability comes standard. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Everybody be asking me, does the Bluetooth actually work? Bro, you get a month for free. It's free. Why you asking me and not finding out for yourself? The first month is free. I'll get you some chewables, man. All right? All these folks chugging cans for energy. They gotta get this new liquid IV energy multiplier sugar free. It keeps you focused without the jitters. It's the glitch with liquid IV.
COPD is an ugly reality. I watch as this world just keeps getting smaller. But then, Trelegy helped us see things a little differently. With 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps airways open for a full 24 hours and prevents future flare-ups. Once daily Trelegy also improves lung function, so he can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace the rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor for some breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful all day and night.
Liberty Mutual customizing.
Am I one of those Liberty Mutual commercials where they stand up on the Statue of Liberty and talk about how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
Yes.
Oh. What happens in this one?
Seagulls.
Oh, I like it. How are you doing?
Harry, want some meat?
Only pay for what you need.
Yeah, I'll do some.
On October 10th. Say, you got rings, the friendship of a lifetime. Home, Stuart and Buck, How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG. Stream only on Peacock, October 10th.
2025 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs continue here on USA. The Bank of America ROVAL.
Okay.
And there's the Bank of America fan cam. They're loving it. And especially that guy there with his white lucky shirt. His driver is already through. Right at the top of the points tally, and he sits second in that discount tire Ford, chasing out after AJ Allmendinger for the lead of this race. With just 14 laps to
You got the
go in
barbecue
stage
for you.
2.
Okay.
These
It's been a barbecue is
Stage, you weren't sure how much those tires
what's
were
their name?
hurt.
Robert is barbecuing and Respect is frying it on piano.
It's a little faster back in fifth, but just kind of.
And it was just right there around the church. St. Anne's Church.
Pretty interesting. Every driver in the top 12 right now has won a cup race on the road course. So on a good day, when the tires wear out, you have to be precise and find a way to make believe the guys that do it the best that found their
Yeah,
way
got
to
a
the front.
little thing from
It's credit to Daniel Suarez as well. Trackhouse has been featuring today. The orange car you see next in shot, that is Suarez. And he's ahead of his Trackhouse teammate.
You see the playoff bubble, bottom left-hand side of your screen. Joe Logano has 11 points on Chastain. Joe Logano's kind of been stuck right here in this position. I don't really know how much pace he has. I'm not sure how many cars he can pass. And I do believe that Chastain from behind is a faster car. And I think Chastain has an opportunity to make up spots. So currently, 11 points is all that separates them. We have a stage break coming in 13 laps and then a long run to the end. Joey Logano is nowhere near safe to make the next round of the playoffs.
I think a big deciding factor is going to be these last 13 laps of this stage, right? Is there a way that Logano or Chastain can find their way with strategy with people getting inside the top 10 to score points? That to me is the real trick. Well, Chastain has made up after making that pit lane error, has made up 10 positions since the restart. Here comes Ryan Blaney. He's coming to pit road with 13 to go. V12 when Allmendinger crosses the line. I think it's going to be a busy pit lane. I think everyone that pitted in the middle of stage one and like that call is going to do the same thing again. So you see right there the 9 of Chase Elliott. I believe that's Bubba Wallace in the white car. Custer, Logano. So there you go, your Chastain. Logano's making some decision. Maybe you can go to the opposite strategy, Kim.
Chase Elliott running right again. No major complaint. We're getting wood like some more friends. They'll make adjustments to Chase Ford Truck tires. Snow Field Marty.
An interesting move here for Ryan Blaney, and also at the very front of pit road, Tyler Reddick. These were teams that went to the flip point in stage one. There's 3 laps before the end of that stage. They split stage 2. We'll see that up to now. Joey Logano trying to cling to those 11 points John mentioned a moment ago. Everyone stage 4 struggling from a rear grip, especially as long as they run. They're coming here halfway through stage 2.
So instantly you'll see what happens. Now Chastain has plus 10 on Logano. Now Logano's just left pit road. But to Jeff's point, that's how quickly they move, right? In the middle of these cycles, you can give up 20 points coming to pit road. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all cycles out. I'm interested to see what the one car does now. Like, what's their strategy? Are they going to try to stay on track? Can they still save points? It's not even be difficult for them to do as far back as they were. But, yeah, do they ride around here for a few laps and kind of see what happens in front of them? And they're 16 seconds behind the leader, so I think the leaders can pit on new tires and then pass the one can. But can you finish that at 3 or 9 and just get a few points? Now, Chastain at this moment is one of the fastest cars on the racetrack. Looking at a couple of Watkins lap winners here in the top box on screen with AJ Allmendinger and Chris Buescher. And Allmendinger's car is moving around a lot. He's got his hands full in that Celsius Chevy.
We have to have a battle for the lead here.
Buescher is on the attack. These two pitted at exactly the same time on lap 22. This is a straight up fair fight here between these guys.
I think it's important to note also that SVG hasn't run them down. You know, we thought on newer tires, Shane could just get through the field and get to them. But
He'll get there.
He's getting there, but it has taken this entire time to get this close.
I would say that being there in Mexico City and covering that race, his patience on tires was just unbelievable. And I think that you see that lower straighter exit as well. So I do think he knows how to manage tires. That's a really cool shot. He's so good.
This is completely different ideas on how to get to the banking.
That advantage is evaporating and evaporating fast because here is SVG.
That right there shows you the advantage that SVG has over the field. His braking opportunities into the chicanes is where he gains up so much space. He is so good at carrying speed under braking. Look at this. Look at that roll speed. And then on corner exit, look, that's 4 going in one chicane. It isn't that he makes up tons of ground on the slow corners. It's the heavy braking areas where he beats everyone.
The 17 was loose on the high pass. The rear tires are going over so much on that car. The 16, you see it kind of sliding left and right, front tires locking up. I think the 88's just kind of buying this time right here. Finding out the slide tires. 5 laps difference. Speaking of tires, there's 5 laps difference between these guys. He's got 5 laps fresher tires, Marty, as Shane Van Gisbergen.
Yeah, SVP catching those top two. Probably will try to make a move on Butcher here in this corner. And doing all this while he's not happy with the car. Listen in.
Yeah, these cars are getting them up early with the low pressure and it's damaged them. Now I got nothing.
I have an idea to settle this.
The second.
And making a pass for second. SVP now trying to set a second for maybe on the
Here comes SVG.
But the driver made the call.
For the lead.
Well, it feels like he had nothing. He had something more than everyone
Third,
else.
Dan went from third to first.
That's the point, though, Jeff, right? Like, it's all about your perception, right? Like, he has what he's looking for versus these two, but he's the type of Kyle Larson. About 20
16's pitting.
he's on the same strategy as the ABA. That he goes to find maybe a little better right now. So he hasn't driven away. He didn't catch those leaders.
Most points given up in the first 5
newer
games.
tires. And he also hasn't taken away from Larson.
Yeah, it's our first thing.
Yeah, we mentioned AJ Allmendinger, the driver, making the call. He was called to pit road the last lap, but he said, hey, I'm going to stay out here. And then a moment ago, Trent Owens said, hey, I know you want to make it to where we can split the stage, running about 6 more laps. There's no way we can make it to that point. He said it's a 3 to 16 car has been all day long, but did a terrific job on those older tires out front of the lead for quite a while.
Let's watch this with a lot of interest. Can Kyle Larson close that gap to SVG?
Hey, Miles Flower. Gotta see some serious. Guess he's back.
Yeah, we have ideas. We have to have
The best tires in the world at original aluminum.
Still the beat bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change.
These last like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, what? Okay, yeah.
Just checking if you're alive.
Shop and make lifelong memories with Ashley.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get a free large medium Sonic app this month only. That's one hand smash and easy. Sonic Smasher plus a free large medium more than the app. It's the QB1.
There's only one fuel that can drive the performance and demand from your car. New 94 octane. The highest octane on the market.
You can't deliver a diecast?
Boundaries are healthy. That's why some folks do not stir when shopping at Kohl's. Silence your phone. Kohl's Friends and Family Sale is on. Save 20% on flights for you and your family. Plus earn Kohl's cash at kohlsandkohl's.com.
The NASCAR Xfinity
I'm
Series
saying the same
playoffs
exact
all in
thing.
the Vegas, where the field of eight look to cash in. Chance at the title.
Now your car's on the table. It's showtime in Vegas. The NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs this Saturday from Las Vegas at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on the CW. Every cheer, every group, every, it all comes together on Friday Night SmackDown.
Friday Night SmackDown. SmackDown is just nugging. It's not what it once was. But you know what? Next Friday.
Here on USA,
It is next
Bank
Friday.
of America Roval 400
Or at least
League,
an after
Steve
25.
Latab, Jeff Burton with you on a lovely Sunday afternoon here in North Carolina.
Unfortunately, I don't get to play
Which
it.
drivers are on the move? Brought to you by Valvoline, Ross Chastain.
I win on the month to play it.
Spots.
So
Yeah, those 19 spots are very important. It's up to 11.
I already have it.
Seven laps to go. I'm sure some more spots up the road. It's going to be very important for the one car to kind of focus on what he has going on. There's going to be a lot of chaos around him. But I do think there's
Developed the third.
steal some stage points here in the closing lap. Look at the speed of the chaos around him. He's right in the center. On the meter has already pitted, so there's no way the one's going to be able to hold off to 16, and that's really the concern. Is cars that come to pit road, do they have enough tire to literally just run the one back down and go by him? We're just going to have to wait and see over the next 7 laps.
Chase Elliott's about 7 seconds behind him. If that's the next car that's on better tires, it's going to go by the 24 Byron. He's done about 2 seconds a lap after the William Byron.
So more about William Byron, his pocket.
And Lee, it's been incredible to listen to the radios of these teams as they try to navigate this tire wear and make decisions on the fly.
We can defeat the Chargers, but we can't beat the fucking Saints.
Asking the drivers to go further in this stage as they think the tires are possible. Take a listen to William Byron's radio.
Trending like you're going to have a big team playoff. Keep me updated. You're right away from the split. If you want it. I don't see how I'm going to make people out.
Well, and somehow he has, as they're going to get to the end of this stage.
Andy Creed,
As many of these teams are going to do, including Larson and Chris ROVAL, but it's been a huge task for some of these drivers to go over 10 laps on these drivers. That's what I've been impressed with, the speed of a one car. He has the same amount of laps that William Byron has, and he is much faster than his 24 car.
Message.
It's going to sound crazy, but I really think the one chance of advancing is the next 5 laps. I think he's better than Logano. I think he can outrun the final stage, but if he can get inside the
Here's how you get the queso physique. His real name is Tanner Newman, and he's 5'10".
Heads up, gets the driver in the 22, and he can outrun all day. Remember, there's a lot of people on that stage that will probably hit. The question is how many will hit and how many will catch them from behind. Determine their points or not.
It's going to be a story at the end of the day. If he makes it or if he doesn't, about that pickup on the pit road.
The most important and hardest part is the diet. You'll need to bulk forever and eat an
I kept
Some baking tips would be
That's the most cut line at the moment. 5 to go in this stage.
Ever wonder how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? Outlast Pat in his first among the championship four, and you're doing donuts and victory day. That's
I don't know what I'm more concerned.
Welcome to Cheerios training camp. I'm Tamar Chase with my guy, Ron Rossi. Things are getting a little sticky.
Concerned about this is crazy.
Yes. What happens to this one?
What are you doing? So much work.
Turn that suddenly off.
Why does this wrap something?
launching and founding of the mothership. Harness this, go to the NASA so you can do it.
Inside the final 4 laps of this second stage of the Bank of America ROVAL, we've got more takers on pit road. Busher, Suarez, Allmendinger is back in. Tucker.
Right, and Chris ROVAL is one of those, this is the planned stop to shorten this page. Basically flip it here to put 4 bigger tires on. They asked him to do this and kept them updated throughout the run. He just did a little tight for that 20 car, especially the right hand.
Got race taking it easy. You heard on the radio for the 20, Kim.
Yeah, and for Chase Briscoe, he said the straight line could be better, but limited because of the back end. This last adjustment you made, continue with that direction that the adjustments, I do want to say, they did put 7 million medicines the last stop in his water bottle. You see on the wall, but still a struggle for him today. Kind of slipping out of the stop cover.
Getting hammered off pit road. This is planned because they weren't going to get stage points. They decided to flip the stage here. He's also been struggling with a tight race car.
The story of me moved him from the back to 80 and SVG. I think he's got a good year on the next time by. He has such a big gap that he's got to pit, rejoin, probably in 5th or 4th, right around Chastain. We'll see if the 88 decides to pit right here. That's the first update about the running order. He's been so good that I think he can almost get a free pit stop here. He only loses about 25 seconds hitting and taking tires.
What? Okay, I'll get it.
Because he might be able to get in front of the 5. So let's cover these pit stops. And then
Lessons
most
in.
importantly, where they blend versus Chastain on the racetrack. Marty.
It's a fascinating chess match between crew chiefs down here. Steve, you see the 88 come to pit road. He's really good. Trouble with a handling at the end of that run. Paul Wolf was planning on flipping the stage, but with the one stayed out, they thought they had to stay out. Get stage 1.
What the fuck is that?
Higher speed corners. They consistently keep updated what he's been doing differently to SVG quarter by quarter and trying to get to the adjustment he can catch with it.
There's the 88 on pit road. Here comes the one of Chastain, who is trying his darndest to hold up. And he's closing 9 of Elliott. The question is, if Larson wants to run, he can run it down past no problem. I just don't think he wants to push his tires. He wants to roll around to 2 slow laps. So right now, though, the one of Chastain is running in the 4th position.
It's driving me hard. 3,000.
I believe the 9 of Elliott is Chastain. He's definitely fast. You have a chance. Get it all back to the people on the Elliott. How much speed do they want to put on their tires and where? There's no question speed is better. The 5 car is fast enough. The 20 is fast enough. Lovato is an immediate stage sport, but behind him, you see an answer.
All right, final lap, stage 2.
Featuring prominently.
Where it matters is the point position inside the top 10. So every position that Chastain finishes ahead is a big deal. Elliott has gotten front of the 80. And he is just riding. He is just saving his tires. He does not want to put tires. If he has some sort of Chastain pass, well, he doesn't care about Chastain. Shane said yesterday, that this guy was right with Ross Chastain. Hey, it's the most recent session. So Ross Chastain has been going to SVG on
SVG going to 4th.
Improvements. So the 88, remember, all these cars have to pit still. So he's the leader of the race. So he doesn't want to take any more laps on this tire than he needs to. Behind him, Daniel Suarez is right to the rear bumper of Lovato right now, showing no willingness to pass him. Just saving his
All right, Ryan Blaney's stage 2 win.
maybe 20-30% They just don't want to hurt their tires.
End of stage 2.
Tyler Reddick second. Chase Elliott third. I was expecting Chase Elliott to get third place in the stage. Ross Chastain fourth, SVG fifth, Kyle Larson sixth, Christopher Bell seventh, Logano eighth, Gale Storrs ninth, and Cole Custer gets the last stage point.
Finishing 4th in that stage after a mistake on pit road. That was a gutsy performance in stage 2. What a comeback from Ross Chastain. Reddick was in there for valuable points. And so too Joey Logano.
With schizophrenia, it can feel like your symptoms decide what you do and who you can be. If you still have symptoms, be bold and ask your healthcare provider about Cobenfy and twice daily pill for the treatment of schizophrenia. Cobenfy is not an antipsychotic, it's a different kind of treatment. Cobenfy showed overall improvement across a range of schizophrenia symptoms. And in clinical studies, most people saw no substantial weight gain.
Don't take allergic to Cobenfy. Have trouble emptying your bladder or stomach, certain liver problems, or untreated now and glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, wasting urine, and miles off the ball. Serious allergic reactions, general glaucoma, increased heartbeat, and side effects to use for kidney problems. Don't drag and use heavy machinery until you know how Cobenfy affects you. Seek help right away if you are fine. Swelling with your face, blood smell,
I'm done with the internet for today. No more internet.
And I know it could be Cobenfy.
When you're young, you don't just get handed trust. You have to earn it by hand. You listen and ask questions and see the way things have always been, but have never been. You realize time doesn't make something timeless. Standards. So you want the name to last forever. You have to build your legacy one step at a time.
You can run the perfect race.
Leading the pack on the final lap.
And then, boom. That's true in racing and life. When debt hits hard, National Debt Relief helps you take control, so you can pay less than you owe and less time than you think. When life hurts your finances, National Debt Relief helps you get back on track. Visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started today.
People thought she was something, but actually, she was just a workaholic. We were made to take time. We were made to skip the time of beautiful pages.
What is that one?
NASCAR on USA is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. And by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? Speaking of Bank of America, let's check out some Bank of America fan cam. Again, the folks here today is Speedway young, old, any age, having a great time, for sure. I want to tell you about Wings-inspired Toyota, designed by students from the Carolina Youth Coalition and Rise to Impact, participated in the George Brown Wings design program on Tyler Reddick's car. The kids did a terrific job, and Wings provides opportunities to youth in education, mentorship, and inspiration. The Wings initiative is responsible for over 4,000 scholarships awarded, 36 internships, over 1,400 students have completed the design program. So thanks to Nike and Michael Jordan and everybody involved, and on the back quarter panel of that car, you see, yes, NBA on NBC in return for the first game, Houston Rockets and defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder, October 21st. And also the All-Star game is on NBC February 15th from LA. So
I was on the grid after the driver introduction, but all those guys were around that car, and Tyler started walking through it. They all started saying, Tyler, Tyler. And oh, it was fun.
Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video because I post reactions every single week. And now let's go see Queso race helmet. Now let's go see Queso race helmet.
Microphone overloading.
Paycheck to paycheck, scraping for dimes, Twitch streamer Queso. Twitch streamer Queso.
Are you ready for me, Dad?
COPD
About
is
to
an
say it.
ugly
Let's say it.
This is blood
Are you ready for me, Dad?
Areas open, threshold, and others, and prevents future fallout. So you can breathe more freely all day
You one by one. Have a good, all right, have a good night, TJ.
Ask your doctor about easily troubleshooting COPD because breathing should be beautiful all day, every day.
Northern California is known for its beautiful landscape, fresh adventures, and the Roseville Auto Mall. Finding the perfect vehicle is easy, affordable, and just a short drive or click away. Find 20 top brands from award-winning dealers and thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock daily. And with our competitive pricing, flexible financing, and 5-star customer service, you'll be driving off into your next adventure before you know it. Right now, save big with exceptional deals during our fall clearance event only at the Roseville Auto Mall. Driven to be the best.
It is Elimination Sunday here at the Charlotte ROVAL for the NASCAR Cup Series, and it's time to reveal who made the cut in the NASCAR Powerball playoff. Congratulations to these 8 lottery players that are now locked in for the chance to win $1 million at NASCAR Championship Weekend in Phoenix. Experience NASCAR as a Powerball VIP like Super Holiday semifinalists for the
What
North
the
Carolina
fuck?
Education Lottery. Today, Trisha got exclusive access to the Cup Series garage and met the driver of the Wood Brothers number 21 car, Josh Berry. Want to experience racing like this? Follow your local lottery. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR.
Congrats to our individuals. Still with a chance to win the big bucks. I'll show you something just a moment ago that affected Ryan Blaney, the 12 team.
Clean on the right side on the way up. You're going to see the tires get on a little bit of a bobble on the right rear. Right there with the hang, you saw the late index, so that means the tire wasn't tight. Heads up work by the jack man. You never want to do this twice, but it could have been much worse. He comes over, jacks the car to tighten the right rear. Effectively, that's the slow stop.
She couldn't take on also, they can't take off.
So ready to get this third stage going. I mean, we'll do that when we come back. NASCAR live here on USA.
Sarah Benzino. Oasis Breeze 10 and
Or strip. So the right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Words of wisdom for the family. Eat more wings. Wow. Let that sink in. Kids, I think you'll all agree that these were words that your grandfather used.
Before taking breastfeed for my COPD, I had bad days. Days ruined by flare-ups that could permanently damage my lungs. Then I talked to my doctor about breastfeed, and I noticed things changed. Breastfeed gave me better breathing. Starting within 5 minutes, my lung function improved. Breastfeeding also helped improve my symptoms, and was even proven to reduce flare-ups, including those that can send me to the hospital. Now, I worry less about bad days and enjoy more good days.
Breastfeed won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breastfeed more than prescribed. Breastfeed may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if voice and breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Ask your doctor about breastfeed for COPD.
Shop bestsellers at Ashley, where no matter what your holiday traditions are, you're always at home. Whether you're making extra room with our extendable dining tables and creating a cool, cozy space with our modular seating. Shop holiday deals and make lifelong memories with Ashley. It's done. Music seating mirror.
Yeah, because he's not going to say it's everything. Well, if he did say it, he'll go.
New customers bet $5 to get 200 of your bet wins. They instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours. Slowly edging our way closer to getting stage 3 underway. Let's take advantage of that and check in on the Peacock Pitbox with our Hall of Famer Dale Jarrett. DJ, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's been interesting so far, Nick. We think about the points that have been gathered so far. Ross Chastain and his team have done a great job of giving them the opportunity to just outperform Joey Logano and the 22 team. But no doubt out looking at the 19 car. Yeah, this is going to be a grueling third stage here with the way these cars are driving and it's the longest stage that they have. Chase Briscoe not feeling well. Is that going to factor in? And can Tyler Reddick find the speed that he's going to need to try to get that first place finish and move in there? So a lot of things can happen here, guys.
Yeah, a Reddick win would really upset the whole world if we assume we don't have a new winner. And we take a look at the points. It really comes down to, I think, a big battle, assuming everybody stays straight, doesn't get caught up in a mess, which is a big assumption here at the ROVAL. But you have Logano and Chastain as they currently run. They're one position apart, 2 points on the racetrack. So basically, Chastain has to outrun Joey Logano by 4 positions. That will be a guaranteed advancement of Chastain barring the winner.
Oh wow, the 20 has officially advanced.
Earlier this week, I said, what information do you want? He said all of it. He got the points update just moments ago.
He said, I'm going to finish with this few spots that are one.
Yeah, we have the tiebreaker on the 1. Yeah, so like right now as we run, I'm showing you 2 points ahead of the 1, 20 points behind the 19. So he's 10 spots in front of you now, so that means you would have to beat him by 10 spots.
Good clear communication to Joey Logano. He knows what's at stake. He knows who he's racing. He knows the point scenario. He said yesterday he wants to know everything about the people he is racing to advance himself.
All right, time for the final stage. SVG is the leader. Back to green. Damn, a lot of drivers are sideways.
He knew that he was going for that inside line. Bell's gone around the outside. In the DeWalt Camry, hit against the wall. This is a frantic restart. And Van Gisbergen is like, I'm out of here.
This mess. On board with Joey Logano. He sees that one car Chastain getting away from him. He knows what he has to do. He can see the guy he's racing. Chastain's picking up spots, and Logano's under attack. Look at how jammed this is into turn 7.
Turn 7. Oh, so it's turn 7, not turn 9.
Look at the spots he gave by doing it. Christopher Bell, top box. He is out after Shane Van Gisbergen. The 2022 winner here at the ROVAL. Steve, there are several lining up for SVG. This is not the Kiwis race and another road victory just yet. The big challenge now is a cat and mouse game of how hard you want to run when you come to pit road. This final stage so much longer than ever we've seen. We're going to find you basically 53 laps to go in this race, which is forever. You can run 35 on fuel, but all day we've seen 15 to 20 laps on tires. Really make a difference. So every crew chief is going to have a different strategy.
Yeah, makes it through.
Look at the playoff bubble on your left-hand side of the screen. That restart, that day now is 1 point ahead on Logano. You believe where we are a year after Joey Logano left here, went home with his family, thinking
Stage 3's underway. Yes.
The bush light on board. Joey said I was at home having dinner when the phone rang and I found out that Bowman was deep there and we were in and we had a chance. Then he went on to Vegas and won the next race and went straight through the championship 4 and won his 3rd NASCAR Cup Series title. It was all the whole complexion of his year changed at this race. And the same is on the line here again 1 year later at the ROVAL for the driver of the 22. There's a 20 of Bell underneath SVG.
Larson's to
They got really slow with that rear chicane and that allowed Larson to catch him. Whoa! Was there all that puff? The preferred line here into the front chicane. Inside string and the gloves are off.
Chicken bean rice. He ate something.
And interestingly enough, yesterday Van Gisbergen commented that Bell and Larson were the drivers who was keeping his eye on.
At 9:46 p.m., members of the Houston Police Department will be seen in attendance. By 9:54 p.m., Drake is taken stage, and a number of concert goers are seen staging
Bell was totally on the apron of the racetrack. It just couldn't hold it down there at the lip. Larson got into the back of him.
You want some more?
No.
Rice?
8 people in the crowd died that night. Their ages
That was good hard racing. And the 3.
Oh,
Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon's wrecked.
A lot of damage to that car. It's easy to generate a yellow if you can't get going. Oh, it gets in reverse. I'm with you, Jeff. That thing has made some really.
Caution's out. That's the first caution for incident all day.
That's
exiting turn 5 and up and over the crest.
It's Chastain we're looking out. He's +2 to the good, while Logano's -2 below the cut line.
To the RCR driver.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, they have to fix that, that's why.
yeah. They have to take a forklift, put them back in, make sure the walls good.
1 minute, it's smooth driving. Come on. That's a crack. But at least you can get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com. Nice. And SafeLight can come to you for free, anytime, anywhere, and do everything you need to get back on the road.
SafeLight repair.
Block.
SafeLight replace.
Go to SafeLight.com and get it fixed now and pay later.
Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people money. Oh, what's this? A fan is running all over the field and
Yeah, Kyle Busch went to the garage early after he got shoved into the out wall on lap 1, going to turn 1. So yeah, Busch is 9 laps down. Yet they say that Hocevar just forced him into the outside wall. And then Hocevar got into Cindric and broke his sway bar, as they call it.
That's your whole pitch.
nope.
Cindric is pretty much eliminated now. Anyways, so yeah, I didn't go out at all. That military train left last night. Oh,
Get them blow on one side.
talking about the pen.
We will bring you wallet at 7-Up in my back of my car.
Meal kits are the best. Really, I've tried them all and they're all the same. But something better has entered the chat. That something is ROVAL. Say goodbye to meal kits and say hello to dinner that cooks itself. ROVAL takes all the guesswork out of your daily cooking. Just scan a code, sit back, and let the ROVAL do the rest. Fresh, effortless meals that cook themselves? Yeah, it's a vibe. It's ROVAL. Get started at ROVAL.com.
Still under caution here on the road, so let's check out the Xfinity fastest laps. And the man we ride with, Tyler Reddick from 23:11, posted that quickest lap nice and early on in this race here at the Charlotte Roval. So next time by, there's 50 laps left in this Bank of America 400. Started to see some pretty spicy action between Van Gisbergen and Bell and Larson, with Allmendinger looming. Pit lane is open. Tell us more about Bubba Wallace, Kim.
Yeah, Charles Knapp told me this morning their main goal at a minimum was to stay in touch in contention all day. They really haven't been a factor, so trying something different here, taking fresh tires, Bubba taking the cars, getting tighter and tighter as they go.
Similar case here for William Byron, who's really struggled to keep the tires on that car, especially under braking and acceleration. So they're trying to try a different strategy if I come down for the.
I generally think that cautions might be a time to calm down and catch your breath and just prior to the caution. Ty Dillon, Riley Herbst, they got a little physical. And Riley Herbst kind of took exception to that treatment. So watch this. Jeff, what do you make of it?
Riley Herbst is bad. They like to give everybody room. He's bad, Ty Dillon, so he's going to pull up here, let him know it. Going to turn left, hit him, and flash his own left front tire.
Before taking Breztri for my COPD, I had bad days. Days ruined by flare-ups. That could permanently damage my lungs. Then I talked to my doctor about Breztri, and I noticed things changed. Breztri gave me better breathing. Starting within 5 minutes, my lung function improved. Breastfeed also helped improve my symptoms and was even proven to reduce flare-ups, including those that can send me to the hospital. Now, I worry less about bad days and enjoy more good days.
Breastfeed won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breastfeed more than prescribed. Breastfeed may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if voice and breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Ask your doctor about Breastfeed for COPD.
How can I help? I'm here to tell us, switch the Gusco to payroll, benefits, and even 401k. It's such a headache. But Gusco, it's effortless, like looking cool in this jacket. Okay.
Dinner time is going to be easy enough. We need to go for game time.
They say patience is a virtue. I say game's on in 15 minutes.
Which is why we got to go. It's to go time.
How about the car?
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks. Like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. With the off-road ready Trail Boss family, dependability comes standard. Chevrolet, together, let's go.
Let's look ahead to next weekend as we head to Vegas. And no trucks next weekend, because it's going to be a couple. And there's the full rundown for you on the CWF, CW True TV, as usual for practice and qualifying. We'll see you here live on USA, 5:30 Eastern. So the first race, round of 8. The repetitive type bundle, 68 on safety team, and track work is still going on here. Pretty much complete. And this is why they needed to fix this. Talk about how challenging this corner is. Downhill. A little bit of frustration here, I believe. Top areas works great for head-on contact, but every time you hit one of them, broadside, it's got to suck the car into it. It's great for, you know, if you take a throttle or brake fail or something like that.
By the time he's 30, he's above 600 pounds.
So this section of the track here, folks, it is so difficult, and TV doesn't do it justice. Cars coming from your right to the left, when they're cresting that hill, it is absolutely blind. And, you know, from a driver's standpoint, where is your reference point? Because when we went around the track with DJ, you're like looking into the stands. You have no idea where turn 6 is.
A lot of times when you have elevation changes like this, and then there's a braking zone right after it, there's sometimes a bridge or a marker or something that you can line yourself up. Here it's nothing.
Yeah.
And you just have to line yourself up off the paint at right where you are. Normally a driver likes to look way ahead, but you can't up this hill. You have to just pick your left side mark. This is where I want to be, and then you start braking. Look at the tire bars.
Yeah.
Uphill into the braking zone. That's what makes this corner so difficult.
If you've never been to Charlotte Motor Speedway and on TV, but it looks like the big track around the outside and it's just a perfectly flat infield, Stevie, it is anything but.
Anything but for sure, and that blind corner could be more difficult just because what's on the other side of that turn 6 and then that chicane, to bring the viewers' attention to the left-hand side, Chastain and Logano a point apart. Byron only plus 13, but Byron's running in the 30th position, so you know, don't panic yet if you're a Byron fan. Logano could get enough points, but it would be a lot.
Lights are out on the 2025 Toyota GR Supra. So we're going to get back to racing here in a second. Plenty of pressure on this man here, Joey Logano and Ross Chastain. They are racing each other for that 8th place, but there's so much racing to go. Multiple stops coming up, and a lot of racing to unfold. And if you've watched the 7 ROVAL races thus far in the NASCAR Cup Series, you know that we are far.
All right, come back to the green.
And immense competition. It's an elimination race. And out of that,
Go, green flag.
automotive restarts on. Christopher Bell got a good jump substitute SG. He leads his way. The 5 of Kyle Larson is going with him on the inside. AJ Armendinger's there and then comes Chris Busher. The 17 is around the outside. That'll give him the inside look on. Armendinger as they settle into their racing rhythm. Larson got by Bell for second. Bell was putting a lot of pressure on the 88 before that yellow. A lot of opportunity to see Chastain and O'Connell both on boards. Here's where they are respectively. You see that right yellow 22 climb the hill.
Oh my. Larson's up to 6. 16's up into top 5 again.
McDowell's done a nice job today too, despite motorsports. He's in exactly the same position as where he started, 6th spot.
Right along with Chastain, 2 cars side by side. He can get forward momentum and get by the 11 right here. Watching as he gets into this front chicane. Let's see if he moves to the right and get by the 11. This one's place. Hamlin blocks him. Chastain goes to the left side. Brad Keselowski in. Ferraro K. Meanwhile, up front, Lawson has bridged that gap and is really starting to put pressure on Shane Van Gisbergen. If you don't think these
Larson looking to the inside, the 88.
by SVG, you are mistaken. There is no way that you can like a guy coming into your series and winning all these road course races. Every one of these guys is worked. SVG has raised the level of competition. He's made everyone be better. This is a challenge for every one of them.
Here it comes.
Larson with a big late move.
And Larson said that yesterday, Jeff, to your point. He said Shane has raised the game for all
Side by side for the lead.
Let's give SVG some credit that we haven't done yet so far in this show. Last weekend in Kansas, he got his first top 10 on an oval. But here comes Larson on the inside.
Here it comes.
Is it time for a new race leader? Maybe.
Larson to the lead.
Catch him side by side. In that rear chicane, it's an opportunity. Bell saw it. Lay back just a little bit. Use more momentum to get by. But this will be a drag race into this very tight chicane.
Full contact. Kyle's bouncing around, dancing.
New leader, Kyle Larson.
Pusher, McDowell, Suarez. They all feel they're in the mix too.
Come on, Chase, get around.
SVG just saying he doesn't have grip early on with a set of tires. 9 laps basically on the leader's tires. Logano below balance 50 through the 9 of Chase Elliott. Spotters up there need to be doing a great job. Letting their drivers know that Logano will have no patience with you. Chastain will have no patience with you. There is a pivotal time right now. And they have got to go.
And if it's an unfight situation, Logano wins with the side break.
Let's they really improve their running position. That's going to be the highest finish between either of those cars.
Look at this couple moments in, Chris Busher and AJ Armendinger. As they fight in that backstretch chicane. And McDowell is looming. Suarez wants a shot as well. And Ryan Preece is hanging around. So good day for RFK Racing. Better off.
Instead of entering that rear chicane side by side, you're better off if the guy is better than you. Just let him go. You just lose too much time, and the people behind you take advantage of it. Bottom screen, you on board Logano, look up around. Chase Elliott got 5 to drive with the 22. Jeff, you said it earlier, the challenge with the 22 is you don't have a great race car, right? It's hard to be on offense. You just not fast enough. Yeah, then you start pushing.
Back down.
Keep yourself in trouble.
Cars back to see the 19, the Bass Pro Shop Toyota of Chase Briscoe driving, not feeling 100%. And he's been dancing on a pretty nervous line points-wise. Toyota onboard shows us turn 7 of the hairpin. He's safe at the moment, but there's still 45 laps to go. There's a lot of work for Briscoe to do.
Tennessee Titans. Music City Miracle.
As it snags it, starts running like he's double parked. What does a play like that do to the locker room?
Man, it's everything.
That's it. Where's Shaq? Is Shaq available?
Really?
Yeah, because he's not going to say it's everything. Well, if he did say it, he'll go.
New customers bet $5 to get $200 in your bet. They instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
$7 for a coffee? Nah. How about side salted caramel toffee iced coffee with cold foam for only $2.99? It's the fancy without the pricey. Better yet, try it for free with any purchase in the Sonic app.
When it comes to your wireless plan, don't settle for less. Get more with a free 5G phone and real unlimited data from Straight Talk. More ways to connect. Stream the last lap of the race. And when you spend less on Straight Talk, you can get more moments
35.
by getting something for them. Switch to Straight Talk and get a free 5G phone on us on America's most reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, official partner of NASCAR. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart.
Valvoline Restore and Protect. A first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. Restore your engine to perform like new. Restore and Protect. Another first from Valvoline.
There's a method to all this motorsports madness. A reason we do all this shit that one thing. And battling over a bottle of champagne. Harness this, put it in that, so you can feel like this. Now you're up to speed. You in?
The NASCAR Cup Series playoffs here on USA continue with the Bank of America ROVAL 400. 43 laps to go. A lot to still play out here with still so much on the line. It's an elimination race, and we're determining who the 8 will be that go through to race and still have a chance to be champion. Kyle Busch and Riley Herbst here. This is only phase 1. It's not over yet. Keep watching. Busch gets shoving on the back stretch to get to the front stretch. Kyle says, "See ya."
Kyle Busch 3 laps down after the really early crash.
Back in the front, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Shane Van Gisbergen. And they've been able to drop on and a little bit. Here we go. There's a taker on pit road, and it's Buescher. Gives there.
Yeah, Chris Buescher's had a solid day all day long, just complaining about rear grip going away. 4 freshman year tires, so no go fuel for the 17 car.
It felt like there was a lot of posturing happening on the racetrack, getting a position and then kind of posturing on how much tire you're using up, how hard you want to run. I do think that the 5 and 20 did an amazing job getting by the 88. I think they're definitely put the 88 on notice. We heard that radio that SVG says my car just won't get going on new tires. But the question is, what does everybody think? I guess that pit stop from the 17 tells me that he probably has 2 more pit stops to finish the race with 42 to go. Now the question is, what are the leaders thinking? And are they all thinking the same thing? Parker, what do you think the 5 of Larson currently leading is thinking?
Well, Steve, there's been discussion amongst both of these teams, the 5 and the 20, whether it's a 2-stopper or a 3-stopper. When the stage started, it sounded like both teams were leaning towards a 3-stop, and now with that caution, it may have changed things. And both of these teams have been comparing themselves to each other, giving the drivers updates. The verdict, Kyle Larson is better in the backstretch of game in terms of braking, and Chris ROVAL is braking better into turn 7 for both those drivers who've been evaluating each other. Yeah.
Well, Parker for Chase Briscoe, no discussion yet on the strategy call for these final laps of this stage, but they did tell him when we went green on this final stage that the laps are running out the best of the day. Chase said, I'm trying to be patient but aggressive. The line, though, between those two, this track is very thin. They also told him we need to stay top 10 or top 12 for the last 41 laps of this race. That way we'll have no worries in terms of the transfer, Marty.
And the game is not quite over for Tyler Reddick yet. The Toyota onboard tells the story. They're 18 points behind as of right now. He told Billy Scott a moment ago, I'm out of tires. Billy Scott said, give me 4 more laps. So they're going to stick to the 2-stop strategy. And I have to mention, Michael Jordan, the co-owner of 2311 Racing, has not left Tyler Reddick's pit box the entire day. Remember that big bear hug he gave him when he barely made it into the race? Watching on.
He's still got plenty of time. 41 to go. Far from over. For Tyler Reddick. He's 18 below the cut line at the moment.
Chastain going to pass the 9 of Chase Elliott, which is Chastain back to 13th. Logano doing a nice job. One of the best runs he's had at the 22, just holding strong in 15th and a point to the good currently. Talk about nervous. You start counting points by a single number. Because we have so many cars in the lead lap, Dave. I think that's worth talking about right there. Yeah. There's 35 cars in the lead lap. So you could have a great day and slip off the track or get shoved off the track in the last corner of the lap, you know, and lose all your points and be eliminated. Now we see a busy pit road with Allmendinger. I think that's Kev's right behind him, as well as the 48 of Alex Bowman, Marty.
You see AJ Allmendinger coming down pit road. He gave up the 4th position. He's told Trent Owen several times, and I've got 0 tire left. I could really use some help. And trying to get a few more laps out of AJ. So getting here with 40 to go. That would almost put him in a 3-stop window, Steve, but we'll see if they try to do it here on 2 stops to the end of the race.
Yeah, and all of these windows we're talking about is really just a tire strategy. They can go 35 on fuel. Nobody. It's funny, Jeff, being a road course race and not have one fuel conversation. Just, you know, there's so much speed in these bigger tires, you're not worried about how much fuel you can pick up. The fire doors so much. Chase Elliott locking the left front tire up. Gets underneath the 45 of Reddick. Comes Chastain. Trying to do the same. That's pretty good. Yeah, he is.
Coming off that spectacular win a week ago in Kansas, with all of the last 2 laps of drama, but especially the last 2 corners. And Elliott was there to snatch the win away from the Toyotas of Joe Gibbs Racing in 2311. It was spectacular. Toyota on board with Reddick. Let's go for a little ride. Have a listen. Briscoe's in, Kim's there.
Yeah, his message to the team on the radio is the rear tires are absolutely gone. They will check them for importance when they take them off. 4 fresh figure tires, though, for Chase Briscoe.
Kim spoke about what James Small had said to Chase Briscoe about where he needs to stay for them to be safe. But James told me yesterday, I've lived this a couple of times in 2021 and 2023 with Martin Truex Jr., where we're racing, looking at the points, and he said it's so nerve-wracking. And there he is on the radio talking to his driver, just laying out what is needed and what is expected.
Move with your input, don't overclock anything.
Last minute, a little bit of a dive. 20 locks up front. Well, I guess drops the right rear is technically what happened. I thought it was locked up front tire. The 88 got by. Almost wondered if he was looking at the barrel. Yeah, I was waiting for the attack to come and just misjudged a little bit.
How easy is it to do that?
For me, it was very easy.
20's in.
And Bell's on pit road. So great restart. Good early scrap to Parker with Larson and Van Gisbergen. And now he's headed towards you.
Right, and Adam Stevens was watching that exact scenario there with the 88. Christian Bell had just come on the radio and said, I'm losing the right rear, and then it was a late call to pit road as he was in the banking of the oval 3 and 4. Adam Stevens came on the radio and said, pit. And you see 4 tires, Christian Bell, Marty.
You get to mention Tyler Reddick, and they were going to try and run a few more laps. They wanted to get that out of it, but Reddick has said a couple of times it's extremely hot inside the car, and they asked him to watch it. Reddick asked his team, watch the onboard. Are you seeing any smoke? I don't see any yet, but it has definitely gotten way hotter inside the 45 car. We'll keep an eye on that as they battle, trying to see if they can get into the round of 8.
Remember where Bell, not only what lap you hit on, but where you blend back into the racetrack. So he blends right behind Busher, who was last on pit road at lap 67, so he has decent tires. That's not going to be an easy pass for Bell. Up the road is Blaney, and just, all of that. Now you're trying to conserve tire. You have 38 to go. Bell has a real kind of decide what part of this mess he wants to be in. Is he going to chase the 17 through? And while this is happening, what do the leaders do, right? Is this where the 5 decides to come to pit road, or the 88 of SVG? Bell continues to chase the 17. The leaders coming off turn 4. Let's see who pits. Yes, sir. 5 gets on pit road. The 88 stays out and runs another lap. So we'll see where the 5 pits and blends to see if he can blend in front of some of that traffic that has Bell hung up, Parker.
Right, see, Cliff Daniels was watching that battle as you were describing everything that was happening on the racetrack there in terms of where the 5 might be able to come out and beat the 20. It's 4 tires for Kyle Larson here to add that extra grip. Just struggling a little bit still with the rear tires.
So now where will the 5 blend relative to Bell? He should be behind because of the fresh tires, but did Bell get hung up? He's in traffic.
Yeah. This is good. Top 3 and 3 different strategies, albeit by a lap. There's Busher and Bell.
Oh, the 5's going to have a huge advantage. He's going to get a big gap, not only in time, but positions. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars between the 5 of Larson and the 20 of Bell. Huge advantage to Larson's team for the pit stop and the cycle.
Jim, we then turn our attention to SVG. What's his in and out lap going to be like?
And I think he has to come this lap. Even as good as SVG is at conserving tires, I think he knows he has competition. Jeff, you said it. Larson and Bell are sick of getting beat. They want to prove they can beat the driver of the 88. I think the 88 has to counter.
Yeah, let's see if their team decides that's what they want to do, or if they want to let SVG do SVG things, and that's run fast times on old tires. Can that work? Can they use a different strategy?
8th place.
Or are they going to try to match
No,
the
9th place,
strategy?
sorry.
They are pitting. I think it's the only decision. Now the question is, how did he get the pit road? The roll time. Can the pit crew of the 88 keep up with that lightning fast stop of the 5 of Larson? You see in the upper right, the map to give you an idea where everyone is. Marty, the 88 in front of you.
Yeah, move, counter move. Shane Van Gisbergen coming to pit road. He said, I just don't have the grip early and runs that those guys have. And overall, the longer we run, I just need more grip. It was SVG's call to go a little bit longer than the 5 team. He mentioned this earlier this week, so they've had some struggles over the last month. But they changed some things up last week. We'll see where this pit stop cycles them out.
Yeah, absolutely. The 5's already gone by. Now the 20's gone by. So the lot of work for the 88. As we covered that, the 1 and the 22 are now on pit road. Logano's in his pit box.
There's a race leader, Chase Elliott.
A bunch of battles here, Marty. How's it look for Logano?
So far, a good start for this 22 bunch. Paul Wolf was in his window a few laps ago, but he said, when the 1 comes, you follow him to pit road. So Joey Logano comes to pit road. So far, doing what he needs to do to make it to the round of 8. There's still 36 laps to go.
It looked like the 1 car had a much better pit stop than his 22. Oh, right front won't come off. You see it right there.
Yeah.
Struggles to get the right front off, Jeff. You said it. The 1 had a much better pit stop.
It's interesting to see how these teams are going to play it. That goes up, right front doesn't come off. I'm very curious to see if the 1 and the 22 were going to pit at the same time. The 22 matching the 1 strategy, but the pit crew did not execute.
Wi-Fi speeds as fast as home, even when you're on the go.
Oh, Cosmo, I'm just not really ready to let go of summer dresses.
Okay, yes. A layer, a cute boot, one foot in the sand, one in the leaf pile. Summer. Oh.
Oh.
I'm wearing too much.
I'm just posting the number of visitors to the Homes.com network this month. It's become the go-to home
wearing
shopping
too much.
site.
Yeah.
Another 14,000.
Too much time.
Gotta go back up. Oh, 17,891.
Just saying some commas and zeros.
Plus 7.
What?
Well, that's sweet. 25,000 more. Any reason why you didn't just go with over 100 million or even a billion visits a year?
Homes.com, the place to find a place.
But it's not the driver who's crashed caught on camera. An SUV hits a boy on an e-bike in a crosswalk.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get a free large drink in Sonic app this month only. That's one hand smash and you can eat Sonic Smasher plus a free large drink when you order in the app. It's the QB1 of Burger King.
Who says he's had enough of this reckless behavior.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks. Like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. With the off-road-ready trail boss family, dependability comes standard. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
As the boy walked off the ground, as the car
Is it possible for transferring or not to the round of 8 to be decided by a single pit stop? Maybe, just maybe. And let's tell you more. The comparison between the 22 Ken Penske Ford Joe Logano and the Trackhouse line of Ross Chastain. Look at the time comparisons here. 2 seconds faster out of Chastain. You saw the total of the right tunnel of Logano. As crazy as this sounds, if you gotta have a slow pit stop, you want it to be under green. Because it really only cost us probably 1 point. I think it was 1 position on the racetrack. Under yellow, it could have been 8 or 9 positions. They just can't afford to do it. We expect everyone to pit at least 1 more time. And Logano is like kind of in touch with the 1 car. I think the big disadvantage is that Chastain is much closer to a group of cars in front of him to potentially make some passes. And Logano is not. He does not have a lot of cars directly in front of him. As William Byron hits the road here in the top 10, he struggled mightily on the long run. And that's last run. He was screaming for tire people, begging him to go 1 more lap and said, we will make it up on the back end, I promise. 40 tires for him. It's been a tough day for the 2014. Meanwhile, for his teammate at Hendrick, Kyle Larson is attempting to snap a 19-run streak. And it's been a long time, but Kyle's been saying that the team is getting better and better. And even though small increments of improvement are getting us back to where we need to be.
Operating to a danger and unlicensed operation.
I'm not real sure where this team is. William Byron, they have not had the speed that we expect to see and that we had seen from this team early in the year. Let's see what happens here. But can William Byron and that team get going further into this playoffs and find the speed of what is no longer appears to be there? Chastain, you mentioned the speed, using that speed to get by the 47. Right here, you see the 47 getting checked up a little bit behind that Ada Bush, and the 1 kind of turns left. I think the 47 is really no choice. I like what Stenhouse did there. He took that really high exit to try to keep momentum. Let's see if there's any contact. He didn't look to see. No, not really. I think Stenhouse knows he's there. What I talked about a little bit ago is that, yes, if you're going to have a bad pit stop, you want to have him under green. The disadvantage currently is in Chastain. You can see the cars in front of him. Yeah. He has an opportunity to pass some cars. Logano, he has the 11 car.
Man.
Sorry, they're on. Sorry, he just got by the 11. So, look, there's not that much of notice.
Joey Logano slightly faster than Ross Chastain. That's what his runner Owen Presley keeps telling him. So there's been one mistake on pit road by Ross Chastain today. One on the 22.
Yeah, it has been really calm today.
And certainly a matter of
Talking to the stream.
What about the car? He said we simply need more speed. But right now they're close to Ross Chastain. You see on the left-hand side of your screen, 3 points behind Kim.
Yeah, Marty, and points was a big deal for the one team today. Chief Phil sort of told me stage points are absolutely necessary, not just for the playoff standings, but big things can happen late in the ROVAL races, so we have to have some insurance. They've done exactly that, finishing fifth and fourth in the standings respectively, despite
So far, Chastain is doing what he needs to do.
one pit stop that Mark just mentioned. They set the standings for Ross right before the green flag flew in the final stage. He knows what he has to do. He's put in the work all weekend long in terms of getting ready for this race. Lee mentioned the time he spent with Shane in the city. 4 sensations, Parker, 2 of those were with SVG.
And if you use the word insurance, that's exactly what Kenny Hamlin had coming into this race. Plus 48 above the cup line. It has not been a flashy day for the 11 car, who currently runs in 22nd. Just hasn't quite had the pace that we can only see out of 11, although he himself has really struggled at road courses as of late. But this is all they need to do. Currently sitting plus 30 right now. Just simply have that car all rolling on all 4 tires. Will get them into the next round.
31 to go. In the Bank of America 400. In this round of 12, which has seen a couple of awesome races so far, it was waiting at Loudon in New Hampshire. They got the Lobster. Huge controversy last weekend in Kansas and a brilliant win for the hands of Chase Elliott. Who's going to do it today and who gets eliminated today?
Sarah Benzino, Brandon Foley, Jablonski Auto Body LLC.
What'd you call her? Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body LLC.
He actually sold the twins' baby rings.
Yeah, like Sadie else did. Since they're so expensive these days. Here you go.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
You can. I'm your man. You do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Or strips. The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
For 250 years, America has depended on the courage of those who serve. They've defended our freedom and helped us become the nation we are today. At Wounded Warrior Project, we honor the past by building a better future for post 9/11 veterans, service members, and their families. They've given us their best. Join us in supporting them through the next 250 years of strength and resilience. Visit woundedwarriorproject.org/USA250.
I knew that something was different. I knew it. I called it. It's Blue Chew. Blue Chew. Blue Chew. Okay. Have you heard about Blue Chew? It is one small little blue chewable tablet delivered directly to your door whenever you need them. The Holy Grail. Promise me longer good. Stronger. 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 And lasting longer. So the ladies, let your men know and you're welcome in advance.
When you think horses, you think boots. You think boots, you think cowboys and cowgirls. You think cowboys and cowgirls, you think honky tonks, Friday nights, and $2 beers. Because it's payday. You think payday, you think hard work and all the people who do those things that make the world work. And now it's Saturday night, rodeo night. So you're thinking horses, which means you're thinking boots. And when you're thinking boots, you're thinking head.
Yeah.
All these folks in the slump, they're chugging cans for energy. Then find themselves
What?
looking out. They gotta get this new liquid
Yeah.
IV
What?
sugar free.
I know, Mom, but it feels yapping.
You should go. Keep your focus without the jitters. Take it from me, my friend. It's the bridge with liquid IV.
A reminder, NBA returns to NBC. The first game, Houston Rockets at defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder, October 21st. And a reminder about the All-Star game, also on NBC, February 15th from LA. And there he is, the NBA legend. And we welcome Michael Jordan to the NBC family. He's going to join us on NBA and coverage as a special contributor. But he's not thinking about that. MJ's thinking about this 45 car, one of his two drivers out on track, who's still trying to make his way into the round of 8, just like he did here at Charlotte Motor Speedway at the ROVAL a year ago.
Yeah, and listen, we expect an inside pit stop, but we have seen it over the series, late cautions, decisions to pit, overtime finishes, and a big change in position. Not as much for the lead, but back in the pack. So if you're this 45 car, Marty, you just have to stay in touch, stay inside that top 10, and let yellow be changed the portion of the whole day.
Boise Billy Scott's doing all he can to keep his driver in the game right now.
Allmendinger just pitted. Yeah, I believe we got one more stop.
Reddick fan or a 2311 Racing fan. Reddick came on the radio just a moment ago and said, keep going the direction you went on that last stop. We are clearly better. Reddick has driven up into the top 10 here, sitting in 8th right now, so he's pretty happy with the race car, but he's got a long gap to make up to Kyle Larson.
Okay.
Reddick's got to have some pace to his ways, a caution stall, trying to get some track position. We talked about how badly Larson and Bell want to beat SVG. Well, we also talked about how good SVG is, and you see how much gap that he has put on Christopher Bell already, and he is about a half a second the last lap to the Kyle Larson over the last few laps. And I really feel like the best way to beat SVG is to get in a situation where you get as many times as you can.
No, I haven't forgotten, okay?
You can, because his strength is on old tires. He always finds a way to find
So SVG's closing in on Larson quick.
right there. That was a second faster than Kyle Larson. 1 second in racing. That is an unbelievable amount of speed that he has over Larson. What I will say though is we have yet to see the 88 have to run someone down. It was last year at Watkins Glen, and Chris Buescher beat him in a head-to-head battle in the last couple laps. He forced the 88 into a mistake. So to your point, Jeff, right? Don't let the 88 get it right cruise on old tires. Try to make a mistake. We haven't seen many, but the best chance
his last stop of the race.
to push 45 on pit road, Marty.
Yeah, see, I tell you what, you got to wonder if Billy Scott's thinking, hey, we're doing this in this last stop of the race here with 27 to go, or they might push it and do 2 stops to the end. That'll try something different than just one. They need something to fall their way.
That's a nice looking car.
Tires going on the 45 again. He's really happy with the handling of it. We'll see if it's one more stop to the end or not. And that's it for the day for Tyler Reddick.
Keep in mind the 2 races thus far this weekend here on the ROVAL, with the Truck Series race, a crazy end, and last night with the Xfinity Series, also crazy end to that race. So this thing is far from done. And Reddick and the 2311 can just have to keep on digging. There's still 27 laps to go.
About 8 or 9 laps, I imagine, until we see the 5 to 88 and the 20 come to pit road. It's a kind of leapfrog of the same cycle they've been having. Parker, is that what you're hearing out of Larson, about 8 or 9 more?
Hey, I haven't quite given an update on that, but more so what Jim just pointed out about the speed of that 88. It's been incredible to listen to the amount of info they've been getting Kyle Larson about what SVG is doing, including the most pertinent info in the backstretch chicane. That's where he is gaining so much on Kyle Larson, and he's got to move his braking point forward to match what the 88 is doing. But Kyle's been on the radio back to them and asking almost each lap what they've seen that SVG is doing to be trying to back it.
So this is a great shot. Let's follow along with this because we're going to be able to see what Parker just talked about all weekend long and at most racetracks. The strength of the 88 is in the braking zones. We talked about it earlier in the race. The 5 car, the 88, down the back straightaway.
The good news to Larson, he's already locked in.
Slow the car down. He can't slow it down like the 88 can and still make the corner. What SVG can do so well is he can right here get further into the braking zone, but still make these corners. Look how smooth he is. But he makes up ground, even though he is kind of overdriving the corner entry. And not only is there lap time in that, it is very difficult to defend him passing you when he can outbrake you. What can you do? He's behind you, he simply drives in the corner deeper, pulls alongside you, and takes the spot. That is what his strength is.
Go there.
Just for Bell's in.
Is in.
Some say they can't, but that's what SVG does, and Christopher Bell is on pit road.
Stop the day. 25 laps to go.
Right, Lee, you just come on the radio and said, no regret, I need longevity.
SVG
Through the bank in
has
3-4
cut down the
once
deficit
again, a
just
race
over a
ball.
second.
Bring them down pit road. You'll be the first of the leaders on the pit road this time.
Briscoe is also up there.
Briscoe's in.
Chase Briscoe told me this morning.
All right. Final pit stops are happening. I already ate it. I ate that leftover bagel that Grandma left.
Second pit stop. You saw the trouble on the right side. That's probably a solid second or second and a half slower than we're looking for. Bottom of the screen, you see James Small. That's the crew chief for the 19 of Briscoe. So let's just take a look. Something on the right rear, it looked like. Right side up, right front off, right front on. Oh, man, I'm going to tell you. They didn't come back and jack the right rear up. I'm questioning if that right rear stays tight on the 20. It looked like he was still tightening it up on the way down.
No. She's calling for you.
Think about that.
So that is 2 outs.
Checked up and looked. Nope, that's 3. Thought about coming back in. They chose not to. So I have to just keep an eye and listen to the radio to 20 and see if that tire stays. Well, the front manager, 88 is real to 5 in. About a half a second to a second and a half. Jeff, from your point, I just don't think you defend somebody who's so much better than the rest of them. So difficult. Larson's doing all he can. He's doing good. See, more exit. Yeah, more exit is more exit. Why not? He's just sitting.
It's down to half a second for us.
Everybody wants to know why. There's lots of theories about it. I'm going to tell you, one of the things that is just plain and simple fact, he has more experience and more time doing this than everybody else.
Summit Series was never just made for mountains.
With experience, he is going to be hard to beat.
Tale of the trail. He's exquisite with trail braking. And he's so good. Here he comes. Van Gisbergen closing in on Kyle Larson, the defending race winner here at the Bank of America. ROVAL 400.
Oh, wow. Larson. The SVG's closed up on Larson real quick. He's running faster lap time.
Let's see if he actually gets to the 5-car here. I don't think it's a real safe place to pass this time of the race. There's probably no need to try to make this pass here.
I think when you're better like that, you can be more patient. Yes, you have 24 laps. This is really, I think, where 88. So he's fast. We talked about that. But what gets overlooked is his racecraft. So many races in these full body style cars down in Australia, Jeff, that you've covered, and you've seen that they run like this, nose to tail for so many laps, and he's so comfortable in proximity. And I think right here, climbing the hill, going to make a right-hander, and then to the 180-degree corner. Watch what the 88 does here. I have a feeling that the pass is coming. Meanwhile, on board bottom box, Joey Logano. There he is. Just simply outbreaks the 5-car. And makes it look
FCG is going to take the lead.
From Lawson, exiting turn 7, is Christopher Bell. Bell's given a pit road earlier. He's running a couple laps so much faster that I assume he's going to easily be the leader of this race. We're going to see if that's the case when this all cycles around. Remember, the leader's still in the pit. Logano on pit road. That's a story because of the battle between the 1 of Chastain. Martin.
The 22, kind of in no man's land here, Steve, with 23 to go. Paul Wolf said, if you can make it live for 4 or 5 more laps, I would love that. Logano said, my stuff is gone. I'm literally just hanging on. He said, we have 2 sets. If you want to make that call, we can 2-stop it in these 22 laps left in the race 23. He said, you make the call. Paul Wolf said, come to pit road, Parker.
Hey, Marty, and for the 20, Christopher Bell was just told to go hard. They are going to pit again in this stage to see if this worked out for them. Basically, a 3-stop since the last caution here for the 20 of Christopher Bell. So he's going as hard as he can right now, knowing they'll stop again.
Well, we'll have to see if that works out. If they can make up enough time to add an extra pit stop, SVG and Larson continue to just run away at the front of the pack about 23 seconds back.
Chastain is in.
Now we see Chastain on pit road countering the pit stop of the 22. Kim.
Yeah, and as soon as Joey commits pit road, Richie Filson got on the radio and said, Silverado. Apparently the directed for Ross saying, brought him down pit road, 4 fresh Goodyear tires to finish out.
22 laps to go here at the ROVAL. Everybody's throwing everything they've got at it. Can they catch SVG?
Wi-Fi speeds as fast as home, even when you're on the go.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get a free large drink in the Sonic app this month only. That's one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher plus a free large drink when you order in the app. It's the QB1 of Burger Deals.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest. The cold lager, cold filtered, cold package. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coolers Light. Choose chill.
Millions of minds, each with a story. eBay.
In my line of work, people are always asking for favours. Just the other day, someone offered to buff my grass for a deal on a room. I said, thanks, I would. Then I told them about Hotels.com. Members
Very much.
With that kind of discount, you could stay at a place with a killer spa. Get a manicure, clean up those mitts a little, eh? Hotels.com. Members save up to 20% at hundreds of thousands of hotels. How can I help?
For 8 remaining drivers, what matters is the moment.
Yep, Larson's in.
Steel focus on detail. Driven by heart, steered by steady hands. The resolve to make a run for the ages. The NASCAR playoffs continue in Las Vegas on USA.
That kid was fighting for his life in that courtroom. Mr. Bailiff! If you would turn Roman in, we could have won this thing by now.
The two-part finale of The Waymaker begins Friday at 10 on USA.
Shadows growing longer here at Charlotte Motor Speedway as the NASCAR playoffs continue on USA with the Bank of America ROVAL 400. And while we were away, not only did Kyle Larson hit, and these fans on the Bank of America fan cam saw that, but they will have heard that this man here, Ross Chastain, has been handed a penalty. He is serving his penalty right now. This is a massive mistake. He was 3 to 4 I put it in the wrong gear. So, watching as he leaves his pit stall, watch how fast he's going, but watch the right front tire. He recognizes that he's going too fast, tries to slow down to get it below pit road speed. Watch. He put it in gear, and then he pulled it back to get it in the correct gear. And that is just 2 mistakes on pit road by the driver. One, he overshot pit exit, and on this one, he just was speeding in the wrong gear. He knew it. Look, he hasn't even been told yet. Yeah, he knows. He has not even been told there's a penalty, but he knew there was one coming. Well, now that he served his penalty, he is running on the racetrack right on the rear bumper of, well, maybe not right on the rear bumper, but just behind Joey Logano. And unfortunately, so you see the yellow car up ahead, that's who he has to catch. But let's remind everybody, after the stages, Ross Chastain has to outrun Joey Logano by 4 positions. So he has 19 laps to find 4 positions. As we see Brian Keselowski somewhere off track.
Parker, what's up with the 6?
He came out here and said no power for the 6 car.
That'd be shame. Been a great day for RFK.
Yeah, so he's
Damn, Brad Kozlowski.
At one point, the 3 RFK cars were in the top 7. It was a really good day for the 14. So back to the clawing his way back story for Ross Chastain. He's done it once. He's got to do it again. But he's only got 19 laps left.
The leader of 88 of SVG has now came to pit road. Remember, the 5 of Larson has pitted. We showed that he blended out in front of the 20. So now the 88 coming for his last set of tires. We presume Marty, a little trouble with the 3 getting in. Clean in the box. We'll see where he blends.
Yeah, check it up there going around Austin Hill, and they lost some time to the 5 last time as the 5 goes through the front stretch chicane. They were crazy fast on the long run. It was SVG's call to run a little bit longer as Larson goes past the exit of pit road, and he said, I want to split it up into even stages or even lap runs at the very end. Stephen Doran said that, so 2 even 18-lap runs from SVG to the end.
Now you see the work ahead. The 5 and the 20 have gone by. The math works out. He was basically 24 seconds ahead. You lose 25 seconds pain. He comes out 1 second behind. He has a fresher tire just by a lap or 2, and he proved on the last run that in 18 laps he ran them all down, but very close getting off pit road, Jeff, in the 3. As the Austin Dillon leader hits, and SVG heads up. Just check it up. Let Austin get out. Cost him about a second. Well, it would have been a lot worse. We have 2 real battles. We have a battle for the win between the 5, the 20, and the 88. I'll throw Busher in the mix, 2 back there in 4th. And the other big battle is Ross Chastain and Joey Logano after a speeding penalty. You see on the bottom of the pylon, right? Chastain running 20th, Logano 18th. So Chastain has to beat Logano by 4 if he wants to advance on points and points alone with 18 laps to go.
Everything that this guy did in the second stage to claw his way back, get good stage points, get the advantage or get even with Joey Logano and give himself a shot. And now he sees the guy immediately ahead. But ahead and passing in, like Steve said, is not enough. He's going to get by and clear out in these final 17 laps. Ahead up the road is Bubba Wallace, Ricky Stenhouse, Alex Bowman. He's got to get past those drivers as well.
I think the advantage, though, is that he does have newer tires than some of the people in front of him. And that could be an advantage for this one car.
And there's a few cars that are going to pit, and as crazy as it sounds, I think they're going to blend right around these 2.
Yeah.
So do they blend in front or behind? Like there's some points that are going to be dropped in like little Easter eggs. I just don't know who's going to find them.
This is far from over. Far from over. And the defending race winner, who's searching for a victory for the first time in some 19 races, his home is literally a stone's throw away from Charlotte Motor Speedway. There's Hendrick Motorsports headquarters, and just peeking over the trees is where we are.
Take me out there.
What would you like the pilot to do? Bank of America.
$7 for a coffee? Nah. How about Sonic Salty Caramel Toffee Iced Coffee with cold foam for only $2.99? It's the fancy without the pricey. Better yet, try it for free with any purchase in the Sonic app.
There's only one fuel that can drive the performance you demand from your car. New 94 Octane, the highest octane on the market. Only at Sunoco.
I'm being told this is legal from Liberty Mutual. Help save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance. And his partner look is the gentleman under the security guard.
Only pay for two.
Liberty, 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 liberty. A cheerleader
Chastain
is on the way for jobs. Who never lets go of what he loves. At least not
He's
until
going around
Dad gets
Bubba
on
Wall
Cheerleader.
If he gets it something new to love, delivered fast. So Jaws can always live his best life, one mouthful at a time. For low prices and fast shipping, for life with pets, there's Chewy. Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Word of wisdom for the family.
Eat more wings. Wow.
Let that sink in. Kids, I think you'll all agree that these were words that your grandfather used.
Wi-Fi speeds as fast as home, even when you're on the go.
SVG up to second.
You saw that movie non-stop. Shane Van Gisbergen getting by Christopher Bell and Christopher locked up. And now he's got his sights set on the 5. Left-hand side of the screen at Kyle Larson. Can Larson go back-to-back here at the ROVAL? Final 15 laps. Meanwhile, Ross Chastain buried in the back and desperately trying to claw his way forward. He is 6 points below the cut line, and Joey Logano is 6 to the good. Every position counts.
With far from over, I think there's some pit stops expected out of this group of cars. There's multiple different strategies, but final of Larson and the 88 of SVG, I believe they're done hitting is the goal. The 88's long run speed, Jeff, is just so good. You pointed it out under braking and tire life. He does such a good job of saving his tires, but still finding a way to make pace. That's a good art to that. Like going fast enough using any fuel, going fast enough using any tires. We're talking about it during the break, and Eddie Hamlin does it. You see him putting the short track over in places like that. Here we go. Turn 7, little contact.
Oh.
Trying to squeeze there with definite contact there.
Oh, contact.
You know how much these guys want to win. Simply by that behavior.
Dang.
It's going to be easy for you, but I think it is right here. Deep on the brakes.
Deep on the brakes. Contact. Going to. Oh. Here comes. There's Ty Dillon. Yeah, Ty Dillon's unlapping himself, so.
Super aggressive right here.
Don't wreck each other, though.
I don't think it's like the late move into the hairpin. I think the 88's late move into the hairpin frustrated the 5, and the 5 is showing his frustration by absolutely battling back. And here comes Christopher Bell. What's the black and yellow?
This is the longest green flag run we've had in this. Oh. That was Riley Herbst. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And also, SVG, he doesn't want this contact. He has the fastest car and 13 laps to go. So he is like, hey, if you're going to do that, I'm going to just give you your space, take my time, come back at you. But Larson clearly has sent the message.
Inside move at the hairpin, as was the case several laps ago. So Van Gisbergen back to second. And let's have a look at this. At these guys roughing each other up.
I think he's just a really late guy. I think the 5 is turning in like he's going to the bottom. The 88 dives in, and he's barely there. He's on the inside, but only by a foot. And that's why I think once he turns left, he says, man, we worked together all day long, and you're going to dive on me with 14 to go and get into my left rear. And then the pushing and the shoving and the disagreeing continues. An amazing drive by both guys. So watch this. Larson just bangs into him, and then there just stands to the gas and pushes SVG out of the way. Todd Dillon saying, I'm going to get away from this wreck. It's my both of them.
This potential wrecking.
What does SVG do when he gets to him? That's the question. He knows now that Larson is willing to do whatever. So how does SVG handle this? Does he just move Larson out of the way? Or does he kind of pass him like he just did and it didn't work? I think to your point, now SVG knows that he's kind of, angered the swarm of bees in the
Well,
back
can you
car. The
blame
driver
him?
is upset.
Nope.
So
Can't
he
blame
wants to
him,
set him up, and this is
honestly.
what you're talking about right here. He just gets wide, gets on all that loose tire debris, and once that gets on his tires, look at it. That's going to be a problem. And also, while all this is going on, the 20 car just hit it. So he is playing a different strategy than these guys. I think it was clear to him that he didn't have enough car to race these guys heads up. See, now that time SVG did not die. That's right.
Yes, he is. He's from Elk Grove, California. Elk Grove is about 25 minutes from Stockton, where I'm from. So yeah, out here in California, when the news goes to sports and they talk about racing, it's always a given they talk about Kyle Larson since, and Elk Grove is within the Sacramento area, so so it's a given that they talk about him. They do mention other drivers too, like Tyler Reddick, Matt DiBenedetto, and sometimes they reference Bay Area guys like Allmendinger, Jesse Love, and so forth. Yeah, Jesse Love is from Menlo Park. It's a city in the Bay Area, and AJ Allmendinger is from Los Gatos. Los Gatos is another city in the south end of the Bay Area near San Jose.
It's going to be a nail biter between the 1 and the 22 all the way to the finish, for sure. Because with 11 laps to go, the question is, does the 1 and the 22 plan on staying on the racetrack? The 1 is absolutely faster. I just don't know if there's positions available.
And the 88 just got back by the 5.
Dare pull his driver out of a transfer position. You come to pit road. Brady. There you have it. Oh, he does. Oh, that is just such a gutsy call because if we watch the points as he pits, Logano is at +2 in your bottom left. Check this out right here. +2. Well, as Chastain stays on the racetrack and cars continue to go by, now it's 0. Now it's +2 for Chastain. It's going to continue to fall. +3. Martin at 22 in front of you for their last pit stop.
Paul Wolf, always a master strategist. We'll see if this plays out or not. Remember when they picked just a moment ago, we mentioned this was in the playbook to stop one more time today, and this could be the decision of whether or not they make it to the round today or not. Clean pit stop by this championship pit crew. These are 1.5 lap stop speed. Let's see if the one answers the call or they stay on the track.
Same here. Chastain's now +9.
About these strategy calls, what tools and how did he make that decision? I believe that Paul Wolf feels that we're either going to
10 to go.
or there's enough tire life that he can run the one back down with 10 laps to go.
You think? I don't know about that, but we'll see. Yeah, Chastain Bear. I think Chastain's already on the back stretch, and Logano's coming into turn 7. It's Zane Smith in front of him.
When Ross Chastain sat down with us before the playoffs began, he said last year was brutal, missing out. I was sad, and then I turned that sadness into anger, and then into motivation. I said I have to get through this year, being in the playoffs and go further and deeper. Is today the day that he stays in the playoffs, or is today the day that he gets bounced out of the playoffs? It's all to play for in the final 10 laps.
Yep. What's his name? Cindric. It's a certified elimination. Feel bad for the guy, but I really think Cindric was going to advance to the next round. I didn't think so.
Stream the last lap of the race.
Whew.
You can get more moments to yourself by getting something for them. Switch to
Dang, so many yellow cards. I can't tell who.
On America's most reliable.
Chastain coming up on William Byron. That's for position. I'll move him up to 13th. Nope, not. He hasn't cleared him just yet.
Extra value meals are back. So now, get a sausage McMuffin with that meal for $5.
Okay, your home, auto, and business vehicle are all protected with Progressive. Nice. It is a bit overwhelming running a business and a family. Ooh, sounds like someone could use a vacation. A what? A vacation. vacation, like taking a break from the stresses of life and work. Oh, like when I'm logging everyone's hours so I get to sit for a while. No. Oh, like when I'm making a delivery in my van and a song comes on that I like. No. So like when I take my work van to the car wash and it's all quiet in that tunnel for like 5 minutes. No, like when you go away and take pictures and I don't know, I've never been on one either.
Valvoline Restore and Protect. A first of its kind innovation that returns pistons to
Did Bill
factory
pit?
clean by removing
I
up
think
to
he did.
100% of deposits. Restore your engine to perform like
I think a lot of drivers.
Restore and Protect. Another
Why the
first.
fuck would they go to break with 10?
So there I was, scrolling eBay, when I saw this. Still in the box. It's like the exact same one my mom wore. This whole time it was right there on eBay. Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
Oh shit.
Dinner time is going to be easy tonight. Wings to go for game time.
They say patience is a virtue. I say game's on in 15 minutes.
Which is why we got to go. It's to go time. I go start the car.
There's a method to all this motorsports madness. The reason we do all this shifting, launching, and battling over a bottle of champagne. Harness this, put in that, so you can feel like this. Now you're up to speed. Win.
The run to home, the race to home, to not only win this Bank of America ROVAL 400, but to see who makes the round of 8. The WeatherTech Chevy, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Trackhouse Racing with a 21-second lead over Christopher Bell. That's the state of play at the front, but the other focus is the one of Ross Chastain versus Joey Logano for the 8th and final position. Joey Logano in 23rd with pressure tires, trying to run Chastain down in 13th. Remember, Chastain has to beat him by 4 to advance. Logano trying to shorten that gap. On the top, SVG, the 21-second gap is dotted up. If the 88 hits, he will come out 4 or 5 seconds behind Bell. That is the problem for the 88. Marty, what do you hear?
To add another twist to this, Shane Van Gisbergen told Stephen Dorn a few laps ago, I feel like the right rear is coming apart on our car. It feels very weird, especially through the bank corners in the oval. They asked him to manage it as best he could, but right now SVG trying to hang on. They also asked him when Larson put it a moment ago. He said, should we cover? He said, no, because Christopher Bell will be way ahead of us. He's already made the other stop, Kim.
Well, Marty, a couple laps ago with 9 to go, crew chief Phil Surgeon finally got on the radio and painted the picture for his driver Ross Chastain on what happened with the 22 getting, where they're running versus where the one is running, what the point situation was. They said 9 to go. Just last
Lap car in front of SVG. Ty Dillon.
Bell has to make up 20 seconds. If they are that keen, if they're that keen on keeping SVG out
To the
versus
round of 8.
race.
He is very frustrated with lap traffic. They do have speed in these little bit pressure tires, and Ross Chastain has, but he also knows he has 8 positions to make up if he's going to make it to the round of 8.
Well, right now, Ross Chastain in 13th. The question is, how many guys behind Chastain can feel that passing? Many behind him had better tires. Here's Chastain right here. Josh Berry has 1 lap newer tires, but now Reddick a lot newer tires, Briscoe newer tires, Gibbs newer tires. All those guys are coming to get Chastain. The question is, can Logano move forward? Because he just got passed by Gilliland. You know, it's like a 2 road trips.
Larson gets past Busher for 3rd. How about my boy Michael McDowell holding down 5th? You got Ryan Priest in 6th. Daniel Suarez in 7th. Chase Elliott's 8th. Allmendinger's 9th.
This is going to be a stressful 6 laps. You see the cars in front of Logano. Dan Carr, he's a lap down. Gilliland just passed Logano. That's a no position on the 8 car. Keep in mind the alliance between Wood Brothers and St. Penske. So Josh Berry here to get Ross Chastain helps his sort of teammate Joey Logano. And Berry has better tires, right? And so do the cars behind Chastain. So Chastain will race hard here, but it's about lap time. It's not necessarily necessarily about position with Barry. It's about making the best lap time you can for the next 6 laps. And I think you have to defend, because if you just let it go, you're just giving up points. Yeah, but it's beside. He already gave the spot up. Yeah, Barry already had the spot. This wasn't a good time. Here comes Gibbs. He's on new retires.
Every position is going to be a shift in points. Every spot counts. Every position counts.
Problem is, Logano actually lost the spot as well. And once this 19 car of Briscoe gets by Chastain, there's not many cars behind him. Hamlin is behind him. Eddie Hamlin has 92 laps on tires. Chastain
plus 5.
92. Chastain 89. Not a massive difference in tires.
Well,
Jim, this brings the gap down to 5 points now.
Look at the gap. There's the 11 and the 1. It's the entire back straightaway.
dude, 6 people watching, man, not bad.
So now it's basically, in my mind, not if the 1 could lose, but in the 22 gain. I think the 1 is lost all we expect him to lose, Jeff. That's kind of what we're thinking with the gap. Maybe Gibbs can get there with a faster lap time, but for me, it's all now offense for the 22. Can Logano pass anyone in front of him? And I just haven't seen the speed out of anybody.
That's a great point. He's got Gilliland ahead of him. Then he's got Justin Haley. Then he's got Bubba Wallace.
Logano has Jonathan Nemechek and Todd Gilliland in front of him, and then Justin Haley. Oh wow, Justin Haley's right behind it. Here's Logano. Where's Haley? There's Haley. Where is the 7?
He's the next car line, that black and pink car, the 42. So they said they're better than him. Much older tires. Yeah, 42 car. Not Gilliland, the next car, but then Wallace and the 48. I'm not sure I see the speed of the 48. I think that's going to be a hard pass.
All right, 4 laps to go in the NASCAR Cup Series race at the Charlotte Roval. Joey Logano is trying to make it into the next round of the playoffs, and Chastain, he's trying to fight to get in. While that's happening, SVG, man, both he, Bell, and Larson have been the best cars all day. And yes, I did say Christopher Bell, even though while looking at the leaderboard here, Bell hasn't actually led any laps. Yeah, Christopher Bell, well, the gap between the leader and second place is a whopping 17 seconds. My God. Minus 3 for Chastain, minus 3 for Logano.
Ross Chastain has only made it to the round of 8 once before. Can it be his second appearance despite 2 hiccups, significant hiccups on pit road today?
Chastain has Denny Hamlin behind him. He's 4 seconds behind him, but he is certainly faster on the newer tires.
Oh yeah, Cole Custer. Oh, that's Cole Custer behind Logano, not Justin. Haley's 3 cars back at the 22. He's 25th. I could. Never mind. Anyways, 3 laps to go.
He also has newer tires than the one at Chastain.
Well, the defender, the best defender in the series is Logano. The second best is Chastain. That defense is going to be on absolute alert right here. He's going to have to block for all his might when Hamlin gets there. Yeah.
Come on, Cole.
The same tires, essentially.
And SVG's just cruising along, 17 seconds ahead. Hoping that record tire issue we mentioned on the radio doesn't turn into anything more.
Dang.
Every year here.
SVG's trying to also conserve his tires because he doesn't want to have an issue, especially as we get closer and closer to the white flag.
Remember the stage point that Ross Chastain got earlier in the race. Currently, that is the difference.
Larson's just caught the 20.
Christopher Bell, in case that right rear doesn't hang on for SVG, this would
The 20 and 5 are going to be in the catbird seat.
17 seconds from where they are to where Shane is. Eric Jones pulls off the track. By the way, quick mention, Eric Jones, if you see the pink window nets, the window of hope, phenomenal
charitable
2 to go.
campaign that continues to support breast cancer awareness and research with the Eric Jones Foundation. Great work once again. Well, 22 is not going for it.
35 with the 20 and 5 bye.
The battle to advance is very clear to me now. Ross Chastain has got to hold off brand new tires or newer tires on both Hamlin and Wallace. And remember how dirty it is offline, right? If you get offline, you get stuff in your tires, you can give up 5, 10 seconds right away. So for Ross Chastain, he needs to just somehow keep Hamlin behind him. If he has to decide, do you fight Hamlin and have a chance of cutting a tire, or you dare give up 1 spot or even 2 to Wallace? Those cars behind him are only 2.5 seconds behind at this point with a lap and a half to go. I'm sorry, I pulled 2 laps to go.
I think SVG is just conserving the crap out of those tires.
Will they be able to pass him?
He looks like he goes very slow and going up onto the banking.
They're just now coming to 2 to go. And even if those 2 cars get by him, really the question is, can Gilliland get by him also? The 2 cars get by and he's okay. Look at this battle here.
Bubba Wallace.
Chastain just crosses the line now. So 2 full laps to go for Ross Chastain. Kyle Larson on the inside of Christopher Bell.
Larson up to second. He's trying to clear him as they go into the. They come. Anyways, final lap. 1 lap to go.
So a caution would end it. We are on the white flag lap. A caution would end the race. Here's the 11 car. The 11 car is good for 1. He is going to get to him. There's the 34. Here comes Gilliland. Get the 11. Just 2 points in it. The one's going to have to defend for all he's worth. I'm sure he understands the task at hand. He's now on his final lap. He came to the top of the screen. With 1 car at all leaving that corner. He was stuck exiting turn 7. So now that brings it to a point above and a point below. For Ross Chastain to the good Joey Logano, a point down.
Yeah, it's Denny Hamlin. Oh, shit. 88's just hanging on.
There was smoke from the 88. It was going sideways a little.
Oh, this
He's
is
headed down the
tough.
backstretch chicane on the final lap. Can he nurse it home? He's got 18 seconds to just crawl around with Kyle Larson in pursuit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no way. Even if he has a problem now, there's no way Larson's going to catch SVG in time. Man, that's a wrap. Wow. Man. Dang. SVG does it again. To the checkered flag. Shane Van Gisbergen is going to hold on to win at the Charlotte Roval. Meanwhile, here's Chastain's just holding. He's got Denny Hamlin right on his. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, here comes the 48. Oh.
Gets it on the tiebreaker. And that has put Ross Chastain in a 0-0 tie with
Come on! He's got to send a Hail Mary. You have to send it. Oh, there they go! Come on, come on! Come on! Come on! Oh, shit! Damn, he sent it the last. Fuck. Fuck. Man, Chastain's car was deteriorating really. Yeah, he gave. Damn, he sent. Dang, look. Throw. Damn. Nope, it wasn't enough.
Two cars have crossed the line in reverse. Actually,
Wow.
and Ross Chastain.
Dang.
Oh boy.
Dang, Chess.
Chastain is not going to sleep tonight.
Fuck.
Two problems on pit road. Without that,
Fuck.
That's absolutely right. We can talk about the decisions for Penn and all of the things, but it ended up being an execution issue for the one.
Oh well. There's always one more opportunity. Damn. Meanwhile, oh well. We'll see how the next round goes. And also there's inspection too, so anything can happen there.
His first top 10 last weekend at Kansas.
Wow.
With a victory at the ROVAL.
This is the first time SVG has gone 2 consecutive starts with 2 consecutive top 10s, albeit with a win. Wow. Man, if only he had speed at Coda, he would have done the complete road course sweep. Oh well, it is what it is. That's unfortunate for Reddick, Wallace, and Cindric. Man, what a race.
I know that race didn't disappoint the fans here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And as always, when SVG wins a race, he'll autograph the rugby ball and send it into the stands. To these fans, let's see how the kick goes today for SVG.
For the 5th time, he kicks the rugby ball into the stands.
Wow. 5th in a row, Shane. Well, you said, hey, I've got a right rear tire issue.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, Logano's still not out of the woods yet.
No, he's literally in the end.
Really enjoyed that, and as long as I'm waiting, hoping the yellow one's going to come in.
I want to ask you about that rough racing with the 5 and the 20. I mean, you had to get elbows out, didn't you? Because you said, hey, Preston, I don't like it when non-black guys race me that way.
Yeah, I could tell Chastain's car was just deteriorating.
One win for Trackhouse Racing, but the other Trackhouse Racing driver out of the playoffs was Chastain this weekend.
That's right, Marty. Out by 4 points and 2 mistakes on the day by Ross, but 2 rebounds. Put yourself in a position in the closing laps where you had to have the driver of your life. Your spotter, Brandon McGreeno, said before the last lap, I need a perfect lap. You need a perfect lap. If you had that last lap back, what would you do differently?
I'd restart the whole day again. For Bushlight Chevy, Trackhouse Racing, they expect so much more out of me. And to speed on pit road, I don't want to go back. I went off the end of pit road and turn. Find more room and just trying to get to the yellow line. And just completely started the downfall there, and then came off out of the pit stall and double clicked up into third. And just unforced errors, just terrible. So it's heartbreaking for almost 200 employees at Trackhouse, all our teammates, our CR engines, everybody that makes this go around with Jockey and the Moose and Kubota. It's Justin hired me to carry this one car and to drive it and to be the leader, and I just completely unraveled our day. We kept in the speed one last lap, and yeah, I just turned 7, and I got to the first, took the tires and let the 11 by. So yeah, not acceptable. Like just completely, just completely unacceptable.
Unacceptable. How do you kind of come to terms with the mistakes that were made today?
knowing that no one else that late had a hand in it but me. The WISE program gave me everything I needed. GM, Chevrolet, Trackhouse. So I can go to bed knowing that they're building me to be the
Well, at least Chastain did something.
great decisions in those moments where
Nope, I'll see you at Talladega, man.
Wow. I'm just getting to my lights in my end. I pulled twice. And when I went to the end of pit road, I didn't turn because I want to get them the yellow line. And I needed to just turn the wheel. It's really simple. So, yeah, it's terrible to get to this level and not perform. It's when you watch and you learn and you study for half your life to get here and to fail. It's a terrible feeling right now. And I will wake up tomorrow and go right back to work. That doesn't make it any better for our partners and for all of my teammates that are really upset with me right now. I know the 11th man, I'm sure I would be too. He got by me clean and was giving me room, and I got by me clean and I wiped him out. So,
Logano just got a free pass.
Got to wake up tomorrow and go back to work though.
Ross Chastain eliminated here at the ROVAL.
But on the flip
He is
side,
going to win the championship.
Logano advances. So in that final 2 laps, did you realize
reality,
how close it was
he
between
should
you and
have
Chastain? Everyone's telling me how close it was.
Zero titles. Logano should have.
The hole just got deep.
Zero is what Logano had. Is what Logano should have, and that's what he rightfully deserves. Now, obviously, if we did have full season format again, who knows how good Logano would actually be.
Well, to be honest,
If you weren't driving with the playoffs, bring it every time we're intervening. Like I said, a tie there basically at the end before the wreck. So, proud of Paul Wolf, made some really hard calls today. Three stopping the end there, kind of an honorable there at the end, and so Paul off was a little bit too much. So, making that call there at the end was NASCAR with the game with just a few laps. So, as a championship performance from the team, wish I was a little faster, but overall, I'm going to be more proud of the team, and we still got a shot. Serious drama here at the ROVAL. Serious drama, serious emotion.
Just do this.
And all eyes on the round of 8. SVG wins. So close to decide the round of 8.
Well, Chastain did.
And lots to talk about in the Progressive post-race show. Coming up, don't go anywhere. We've got more drivers to hear from. Our Hall of Famer DJ Dale Jarrett's going to share his thoughts. Oh, wow. That's all you can say. What a day at the ROVAL.
Logano's going to win because it's now part of the promise. It's part of a promise.
Got away from him.
But Logano is going to win Las Vegas.
Got away from everybody
It's going to happen. Logano's going to win Las Vegas.
On the year.
Sign, seal, pack. Put it together in a package.
Before taking breastfeed from my COP,
And Mark, kind of late to the stream because I'll be wrapping up soon.
Logano's going to win Vegas, and he's going to be competing for a championship.
I talked to my doctor about breastfeeding, and I noticed things changed. Breastfeed gave me better breathing.
Unbelievable.
Starting within 5 minutes, my lung function improved. Breastfeed also helped improve my symptoms, and was even proven to reduce flare-ups, including those that could send me to the hospital. Now, I worry less about bad days and enjoy more good days.
Breastfeed won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breastfeed when prescribed. Breastfeed may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Ask your doctor about breastfeed for COPD.
He's going to make the Final Four. He needs to win the championship.
Welcome to the NASCAR America post-race show presented by Progressive, and that's a wild one here at the ROVAL today. The playoff field is down to 8. And we'll check out the 8 that move on to have a shot to win the title, DJ. I've seen them upside down and on fire at the end of the race for us. I've never seen 2 cross the finish line back.
Appreciate you guys tuning in.
No, so when I was watching AJ Albany, I'm thinking, if there's a battle comes along there, what's going to happen?
Chaos.
And, could that help Ross in some way? It just seems like it was so crazy that something wild
Like I said, we suck. I honestly don't finish.
Ross, yeah, that's fortunate. They gave him the car to get the job done today, and he unfortunately made mistakes there. But Joey Logano did. Joey Logano thinks that he just battled to the very, very last lap.
Well,
I'm so mad.
Survival, the name of the game for Joey Logano and the 22 team. How about Denny Hamlin? He was spun late by Ross Chastain, who's parked a little bit later.
What is his average
Right,
finish?
we're catching up here, Denny.
What is
Right now.
Logano's
So,
average
Denny,
finish this year?
did you realize the position that Ross was in there when you went by him on the final lap?
What is Logano's
No,
average
I do
finish
not.
this year?
I'll be honest with you. I didn't know if I was racing for 10th or 30th.
His average finish
I
is
didn't know anything about
60.1.
anything on that last run.
60.1.
All right. Maybe I'll just.
Granted, it's not as bad.
I know that.
It's only one position better than last year.
Did a
Yes,
good job driving. But I saw the.
but it's still.
Yeah. Because I didn't even hear anything from the spotter about like.
But well, there's no point in getting pissed off about it anyway.
About anything going.
I mean, I kind of saw him once. I saw him. Oh well.
And obviously, we got caught in it, but yeah, I wish I would have known. But yeah, just the one was slipping. I was not great, but I'm like, this is another spot. Moving up in the metric for qualifying next week. That was my motivation to get. I guess I was racing for about 18th or so.
Would you want to talk to Ross after that? What you saw there?
It's unbelievably horrific.
I don't fault Ross at all. I wish I knew. So I could have been either prepared or made a different decision.
And he wanted that information.
Unbelievable.
And Chase Elliott was home to finish 8th. You
gotta
guys
have.
already locked into the next round via your win last weekend. But when I talked to Chase Elliott this morning, he said
It's not
important to keep up the intensity and kind of the sense of urgency. Do you feel like you guys did that today?
I do, yeah. I mean, we're just.
I got home from his cousin's birthday party.
The only thing I can hope for at this point is
Never really went our way. I thought our pace was actually respectable. I mean, to get
somebody else.
in the mid 20s there, behind the 20th place on a couple of occasions, and get back inside the top 10. I feel like we were decent. Just
He said.
Yeah, needed to have something kind of go our way with the way we were running it. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a solid day for us. And, certainly gave it our best effort. And excited to get the race.
Chase Elliott on to the round of
Well, that's gonna put a wrap on the Charlotte ROVAL. Man. Well, I mean, it wasn't overall a crazy race, but I mean, it was a pretty. It was okay. It wasn't like. I mean. I mean, overall, it wasn't a bad race. I mean, I know some people are expecting it to be more. Well, I was expecting it to be more chaotic, but sometimes not. It can't always be the case. I mean, just because the ROVAL's been chaotic in years past, that doesn't mean it should be. It's going to be chaotic today. So, yeah. What else? I have a feeling the ROVAL's going to eventually disappear at some point in the future. I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. I don't know what else more to say.
I mean, when you have 1 point making a difference between having a chance to win the championship or not.
And yeah, SVG won. I mean, yep, he's the GOAT of road course racing. Well, just think, SVG could have had a clean sweep of the road course this year. I mean, it's happened before, but there was only like 2 races or something. Robbie Gordon, Kyle Busch, or some of the few drivers that I know that have swept the road course in one season. To sweep all 6 road courses plus Chicago in 1 year ain't easy. Will it happen next year? I doubt it. Oh well. It was a great race. Glad to see the SVG win. Kyle Larson second. I think he was the second. Yeah, he was the second best car. Christopher Bell finishes third. Christopher Bell is the 3rd best car, even though he didn't lead any laps. Let's take a look at the rest of the top 10. Michael McDowell, 5th, not bad. Ryan Priest, 6th. Daniel Suarez, 7th. Chase Elliott, 8th. Allmendinger, 9th. Reddick, 10th. So, yeah, Chastain, Reddick, Wallace, and Cindric eliminated. But unfortunately, Logano gets in. Goes to show you how shitty this playoff format is. This is why I'm not the biggest Logano fan. I just dislike him, but I don't really hate. I don't hate Logano to an astronomical degree as much. I mean, I just dislike him. And Chastain, man, he did what he needed to do to get in. So, I mean, he made something happen. I'll give them that, but it just wasn't enough. The only thing we can hope for is just post-race inspection, and we'll see how it goes from there. So with that said, I'll see y'all next week for Las Vegas. With that, that will do it. I mean, if a late race caution came out, that would have probably changed the course of this whole race. That's for sure. Well, it is what it is. I never got a question. And besides, I'm about to wrap up, too. I'll just catch y'all next week, all right? With that said, I'll see you all next weekend for Las Vegas. Should be fun. Glad to see NASCAR back on the West Coast for the next to last time because Phoenix is the next one. So with that said, I will see you all then. Until then, have a good one. Stay safe. And have a good rest of your day. All right. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, it wasn't a super pretty day for a Mexico shot driver Toyota, but it was good enough. That's all we
I'm gonna post. I got the song request. I got the songs. I got it down in my notes, but I'll do it once. I'll send it to you through, I don't know, through a community tab or something, because I'm about to log out of the stream. So I'll see you then. All right, everyone. Have a good one. Stay safe, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. All right, bye, everyone. Peace out.